Yay. I totally not late. I didn't walk in through the door like 20 minutes ago. Everything's fine. We're good. We did it. We have 2 women in person on stream. I don't have fezzes. I have 2 women that are on camera. And that's what I can offer you. I cannot offer you. All right. And I have an outraged. I presume that's a woman in the corner, and then a fox with a Santa hat before Thanksgiving. So that's what I can offer you. I can't. So yes.
I just realized.
Yes.
Hello. And I just realized with my fox avatar, it looks like I'm looking right at the girl's boobs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, that's normal. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
I mean, they're there.
And of course, and if I get Bree, then I'm staring right back at the SJW woman.
Yeah, no, this is my preferred format. Honestly, we have 2 women on top, and then like looking, and then Bree is having a mental breakdown, and then you have an SJW melting in the corner. We have reached peak format here, guys. We did it. So, you know what? Just for y'all, I'm gonna put so we can be twins. So we did it.
Good. I don't feel so self-conscious now. I don't want to wear, but I can't see any writing. If I don't, I'm like.
Thank you. Someone finally gets it. I've been saying that for months every time I'm late. So it's like I think someone finally got it. Okay, Colin, bad Colin. What do you think this is? Do you think this is a Twitch stream?
Sensei's the bottom.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I know this was the video we were talking about doing last week, but I could not in good faith do this without Arwyn.
No, we needed our wonderful redhead here.
Yes. By the way, happy birthday to
I'm all about it. Let's do it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Oh, that's gonna get clipped, Arwyn.
Happy birthday to you. There you go. I just sang for you, and you laughed and talked during it. I'm not repeating it. So
I was laughing from joy. I loved it.
Yes.
Josh, who was the commentator.
Yes. It's like, why is Eris?
Oh my god.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Arwyn. Happy birthday to you. Go, girlfriend. Down with the patriarchy.
Women power.
You,
we did it. Yes. Bree sang you happy birthday. I'd say that's better than mine. I will go ahead and say that was better than mine. Bree Larson
life is complete.
appeared here. Sang you, the creator of all women.
That's right.
Decided to sing you happy birthday. So we did it.
Mother of the vagina sang me happy birthday.
Wow. You know what?
Oh my god.
I kind of love that title. The Mother of the Vagina.
Mother of the Vagina. Okay.
That is perfection. Yes. Happy birthday
Thank
to
you,
Arwyn. She is, and it doesn't matter her age because she's immortal. So
okay.
When she hits, when you're immortal, does it matter how old you are? No, it doesn't matter.
No, we just age like fine wine.
Yes, exactly.
Which I will be drinking later, so there we go.
I read this in Obi-Wan Kenobi voice, so.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Yes. It's, yep, this is a fun little, I don't usually open keep the video open that we're covering to read the comments. But I couldn't help myself because I started reading them last night when I was making the thumbnail, and I couldn't stop.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they calling it out, or were they like largely? Yay! He's saying what we all think.
That one.
Oh God.
Arwyn can finally drink. She's 21. Welcome, Arwyn. I didn't know. She's 21. She finally hit the big 2-1 again.
I waited so long.
I did it.
Now that's
You
a
know.
miracle. I really must be immortal because I got a kid who's 22. So if
Dude,
I'm
you-
only
you-
21,
Wow.
You look like you look my age, so that's kind of it's just I'm 26, so
Thank
honest to
you.
God, you could. You do. You look. You're absolutely stunning and gorgeous. So
Oh,
if
thank
if you like how Arwyn looks, say so in the chat. It's
Oh my
you have to say so.
Put a one in the
It's a
chat if you
requirement.
agree. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my
Press
God.
1 for yay Arwyn.
Crickets. It'll be crickets.
1 for yay Arwyn's face. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, chat. Let's see. But okay, this is about Tifa. Now I don't know if y'all know who Tifa is. Final Fantasy VII. She apparently, when they were converting her over to the new graphics, downed her breast size, which, I mean, I don't know what her size was before because it looks huge now, so I don't know what it looked like before. But I didn't know there was outrage about that. Apparently there was. See, a bunch of ones. Everyone likes your face.
Oh.
See, Blood Racing doesn't understand what's going on. It's okay.
But I get the 42 reference, so I thumbs up for that.
But yeah, apparently it was a big
Always
deal.
the answer to
but-
everything.
Yes, there we go.
Yep.
See, yeah, exactly. What big facts? There we go. We have found out Arwyn's secret. So
All right,
we did it.
I'm 26,000 years old. She's got 1,000 on me, so there you go, y'all. I've been outed.
We did it.
Oh no! Did we dox you?
You did.
Oh.
Again. Let's not go there.
Definitely.
I've already been doxxed once, age-wise. A long time ago. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark and Dad Man.
But yeah, these comments, Jesus Christ, it's like people. Oh, God, I found one last night. I can't reread it. Okay, so this is one of them. I appreciate your content so much. This is Renegade Cup, by the way, the guy we did last week. It's still just so refreshing to hear a man speak so rationally about women's things or topics. Might be a better word for it. It's so necessary as you and others like you are changing the tide so younger men can view this and learn it's okay to think and be separate from the pack if the pack is unhealthy.
Wow.
They still talking about boobs? What?
Yeah, well, it's like the idea that the title of this video is "The Outrage is about control, not breasts," and it's about the decrease of cup size in Tifa's boobs. Which I don't know. I don't know what she had before. Like I said, she looks like she has like F's. Like those things. She has back pain already. So the fact that she can kickbox so freely, not in a sports bra, and is like with those huge boobs of hers, I'm impressed just by that simple fact because sports bras are heaven.
They do get in the way. I mean, they do.
Yeah.
The more they are, the more you have to work around it. It's just a fact of life.
You have these things hanging off your chest, and if you're trying to punch, you gotta. They get.
They do. You gotta work around them. I mean,
exactly.
I mean, it's kind of like their primary function was not for action-oriented stuff. It's because they're kind of for nursing. That's their primary job.
Right. That's
Josh. Don't speak rationally. That's not
I'm sorry.
That's true.
So,
yeah, so this is my favorite.
Am I not more qualified to talk about on this topic?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We can stay.
Yes.
Yay!
Gatekeeping is bullshit. Nerd stuff belongs to everyone, and those people need to get over it. As a women, I like that. It's as a women. Men like these.
How many are there in there?
We're the collective.
Yes, as a Borg woman, men like these are the reason I don't play games or go to cons with a skirt any shorter than my ankles. Like, I don't know where she's going. I'm not done with the comment yet, but just like that makes you just go, really?
Wow.
Like, you have to dress like you're Amish in order to go to a con and feel comfortable.
And
I've gone to cons in shorts, and
Have you ever
know.
been messed with or felt objectified, or I mean, in a negative way? No.
And speaking as the guy perspective, we can sense when, we can kind of sense when a woman does not want attention. She's just there for fun, right? So usually, if you're the one obsessed with this kind of stuff, guys aren't interested anyway.
Yeah, it's a really good point.
Like, I'm not going to do anything to draw attention to myself. Okay, didn't need much help, but all right.
Yeah, I wasn't looking
Fine.
anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, fine.
But I mean, the San Japan has a
my
rave on
God.
Saturday night where all these people get together, and it's basically like a party. It's like a club for up in the not auditorium, but like in this like a convention hall. And yeah, it's a party. There's a dance floor, and even when I went to the rave one time, and when I did that, nobody was like being inappropriate with me at all. Again, wearing short shorts, and no one was inappropriate with me because everyone was there just to dance and have a good time. Okay, like you occasionally will have creeps at cons, but you have creeps everywhere.
Exactly.
Both genders.
Yes.
That's why you have r/nice girls and r/nice guys.
Yes.
So, because there are creeps on both sides of the gender spectrum. So, yeah, I said both sides because there's only two. Bring it, YouTube. I dare you.
And Mama Susan bans us.
Bring it.
And and she continues, and I'm sure I'm not alone. The short-sightedness is sad too, because people could bring new ideas to gaming, are leaving in disgust because they're sick of the attitude. I love this idea. New to gaming, really? Okay, so look, there's a new Madden, which is just the same game with new people in it. And look, it's the re-release of Skyrim for the billionth time. Excellent, that's what we wanted. Good, yes. It's a re-release.
Why make things backwards compatible when you can just re-release the same game over and over and over again?
Yes.
Yep.
Look, it's someone who knows things. I'm old enough to remember when some men complained no women were nerds, so no one would date them. It wasn't that you were a nerd, you're a jerk. Being a nerd has nothing to do with it. I'm pretty sure that's why no one's dated you either.
As soon as you started that comment, I was like, I see where this is going. Honey, it's not them, it's you. Sorry.
Yes. Also, I'm not looking at a video game that is set in a fictional universe for realistic standards on boobs when it comes to fighting. I'm just not.
Yeah. Right.
I want these characters to look good. I do. I like it when characters look good because I like to aspire to be that. Maybe I want to cosplay them one day. I would love to cosplay Tifa. I need to get in shape first, but like more shape because she's a kickboxer. So there's certain aspects of her character that you need to have like muscles in certain areas to like really. I like to be like a carbon copy of whatever I'm cosplaying. As close to that as I possibly can. And
I would love to. I would love to cosplay as Captain America, but I'm much closer to Fat Thor. So.
Oh God, gosh, that hurt me to hear that. Jesus.
God.
God damn, man, that was like the most realistic.
I love his sweater. I love Fat Thor's sweater. So
yes. Oh,
there you go.
Damn.
You'll be styling,
man. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that. That was so candid.
Yes. See, I could make jokes about myself. That's not a problem.
Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that.
But let's see. Are we all in the watch together? Because we're gonna get this. Are you in the watch together? Do it. Oh, we were 10 minutes late. How dare you?
Shit, I forgot. Okay, I'm in. Oh wait, okay. Join the room. Here I am.
Yes, you're in room.
There you go.
Did it?
I see you.
Did it.
There
okay, good. Because I can't move it. Oh, it would help if I shared my screen. There we go.
Yes.
I was about to hit play, but yeah, we're it's a very busty, dusty Warren. She has a black belt in karate. Yeah. Well, oh, she has boobs. Can't fucking allowed. Not allowed. Is yep. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I didn't put my tip jar out there, but my tip jar is in my description if you wish to do so. Donate to the Fez Cat, the mighty Fez Cat. All right.
Even
We
though
are
there's
going
no
21
Fez Cat.
minutes. She is shush. This is okay. All right. I'm going to hit it. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. Yay!
Joy.
In June of this year, Square Enix began to finally release more information about the long-awaited and much-delayed Final.
By the way,
Is that-
2019. This is released in 2019. Just FYI. The game itself was released in the beginning of the first part of the remake was released in the first part of 2020. So
Okay.
just FYI to give you some more backstory.
That's the timeline.
Yes.
Fantasy VII Remake. Some cheered the redesigned system, some booed even attempting to have another go-around with such a classic. But there came a third, laughable position, one that seemed like a joke until, sadly, inevitably, we realized it was not. Gamers, in this case almost entirely men, lamented the fact that fan-favorite character Tifa had ever so slightly smaller breasts than as depicted in the original Final Fantasy VII. It seemed, at first, like a tempest in a teapot, a smattering of tweets from disgruntled malcontents, a false controversy, an outrage where there is no real outrage. Sometimes an outrage can be manufactured.
I don't know.
He's so boring.
Look, okay, do you see what I'm talking about? Like, they're slightly less perky. Like, they're maybe a cup size down. Like, maybe, all right? And that's not even a real thing. This is a fan-made rendition. So you know what the fan art's gonna do? It's gonna boost those fuckers. Why? Because it's fan art. Like even the thumbnail I use, that's not from the game. That is a piece of fan art that I used because I wanted the.
Oh, it was? I thought that was something from the actual release.
No, her top is supposed to go up to here, but hers goes down to about right here because I wanted cleavage in my thumbnail. That was kind of the point. Which apparently
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so I also love that apparently only men can like boobs. Is kind of the implication here. I don't understand
not
that
true.
logic. Yeah, like I don't get that logic really.
I mean, when we watched
Damn it, you're not helping.
slightly less perky.
Yeah.
But when we watched Wonder Woman 84 for the show,
Dad, don't remind me.
I know. But while we were watching it, my wife was constantly mentioning Gal Gadot is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Why is she in this?
Yeah. She looks
Women
really
do.
good.
We acknowledge other beauty in women. There's nothing weird or nothing, like, oh my God, girl, your boobs look so good in that, or oh, you're so beautiful today, or whatever.
Yeah.
There's not a problem in that. Women do that all the time.
Also,
honey, you look so good today. Are you this? Are you that? Yeah.
There's also women that are just actually attracted to the female form like that too.
Yeah, exactly.
And guess what? They like boobs.
What?
Yeah, I know women liking boobs. What is this fucking concept? I know. I just broke somebody's brain.
But okay, so all right, so here's where I'm gonna bet he's gonna go. He's going to acknowledge that because men complained about this, that's why it has driven off female gamers.
Oh, you're gonna make that call right now? Okay.
That's what I'm gonna guess he's gonna say.
Okay.
Then
because of the downsize? You're saying because of the downsize, it's gonna
Yeah,
That's what he
because
said.
they downsized the chest. Men complained about it, and that drove women away from gaming.
Okay.
And then he'll make the false comparison that women make up like 50% of gamers, so we need to appeal to more women.
You know what?
I bet he's gonna do that.
Okay.
Give me 1 moment.
Okay.
I will return. Give me 1 moment.
Okay.
You've inspired her for something. She's on a mission.
Apparently.
I don't know. Okay. The reason why, yes, and it should look, they're just boobs. It shouldn't be a big deal. But if the original characters got big bazoombas to start with, why
Bazoombas? I've never heard that one before.
Bazoombas.
I've heard badonkers.
Badonkadogs.
Well, and I've heard them called, badonkers.
But okay.
Yes.
Or the old word, just jugs. That's an old one.
That's old school.
Past. Yeah.
I got my graveyard shift stuff done, and I also got the alternate covers, and I got all this really cool fan art stuff with it. And I'm going to.
I think I know the picture you're gonna because I got graveyard shift the other day. Yep.
So you got this one,
right?
Okay. You have these, all right. And then hold on, I'll remove this for a second so everyone can see. So you got this one. This isn't even the most, And then
Yep.
So you got this one. By the way, whammon here. I know.
There they are.
Yep.
Yeah, this one
in your face.
Yep.
Oh, that's a gorgeous piece.
Yes. See, I love everything.
Artistically speaking,
that's a gorgeous
the female form is fun to draw.
Fucking booski.
Yeah.
Look at this. That is stunning. That is absolutely stunning art. Do you know what I look at when I see that? I'm like, yeah, I see boobs and yeah, I see butt, but I see a piece of art and it's stunning and it's gorgeous and I love that.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
That's also what I see with Tifa. I'm like, that is a character that has depth, that has soul, that is, this kind-hearted, kick-ass character that is feminine, but also badass. And she, she has this tragic backstory, and she's gorgeous and stunning. And like I said, I would love to cosplay her because she's amazing. And I think she's absolutely, I prefer Aerith personally. But, on the scale of, I love Tifa too. I absolutely love Tifa. It's stunning and brave. Oh, yeah. You know what? I could have done that. I could have gone there. And
let me just say this. All right. Like we said, boobs are there. They've been there since the beginning of time. They're always going to be there in all different shapes and sizes and poundage and whatever. They're going to be there. So if we're supposed to if it's not supposed to matter, if size is not supposed to matter, then if a woman has very large breasts, why cut them back if it's not supposed to matter? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're there. They're part of who she is.
And that's the equivalent. And that's the thing they will never, ever, ever acknowledge. If it's not supposed to be, if bust size is not supposed to be a huge deal to these people, then why does it matter if you decrease the size?
It's like
it does exactly either or. It does not apply to their argument,
right?
But they use it as their argument.
Beautiful.
They're out there.
They are. They're there.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, they matter so little that Brie Larson got a boob job. That's how little they matter. So
they make it,
and then she started getting more work after that happened. Interesting.
Isn't that weird? It's like, how was it? I don't remember who said it. It might have been Critical Drinker, but somebody called her America's ex-wife.
Tatas.
Oh my god. Bodacious tatas. You know what? It's not just the fact of that phrase. It's the fact that I hear it in Dave Bob's voice that makes it that much better.
I know.
Those lives matter. Yes. See? We have people of culture here in my chat.
Exactly.
Right? We have people of culture. Oh shit. Oof.
Wow.
That's a big oof. Oh my god. but I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Fractured from a few scant tweets. Few tweets turned into hundreds.
Yeah, okay, see, this is the original version. Oh, she had 4 polygons that made up her boobs. Wow. Do you see the work of art that is Final Fantasy VII? I don't know. Look, see, she has how big they are right here. They're like meme size. Let me tell you something. When you go from anime to like what's supposed to be more realistic looking, the boob size doesn't translate well. Because a lot of the time in anime, it's a meme how big they are in some cases.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like half
seen
their
some
body.
of those.
You know,
like damn, she's got life wraps on each side. It's like okay.
Yeah, it's like I would imagine. Like I don't know. It's very like Tifa's boobs are big in the remake. They're not as absurdly big as the other one was, but I also don't know in that era of gaming, like when it came to boob assets, like what that like in order to make them, how much bigger you had to make them in compared to the body. You see what I'm saying? Like a Funko Pop has like a big head, right? So, but that's just a style of that. It's kind of like the same thing. Like I don't know. I feel like it translated flawlessly, in my opinion, to like what it looks like. I don't know, and I don't know. The people complaining about that, like, and breastgate, really, breastgate
2.0. Tifa's boobs nerfed.
Okay, guys, I need y'all to come up with a better title than breastgate for this, because that's really lame. I need a better title than that.
Breastgate.
I don't know. Like, they literally had a figure for the Final Fantasy VII remake that was anatomically correct Tifa. You could take off her clothes. They advertised that.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Yes, they literally had.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
It was more expensive too. So it was like, no, they
Of course
knew.
it was.
They knew what they were doing, like 1000%.
They know their audience.
Yes. So and I saw what she looked like without him, and I was like, what are we even like? What nerfed? What did y'all want? I don't know. Damn, like she's already gonna have to. She already needs a back brace. Jesus Christ. I don't know. It's like, if you're getting off on the polygons here, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, it's just like, it's like the Lord.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Water balloon gate. I've already accepted that way better. That's way funnier.
Minimized memories.
Shoulder holders. This escalated quickly. Well, we were gonna end up talking about boobs because that's what this video is about for like 21 minutes. So, yeah. It's just, I don't.
They're there. Thousands. It was trending world. YouTube is now full of videos.
Oh, Yellow Flash! Look at him. Look, it's Yellow Flash.
Nerdette newsstand.
Outrage over Tifa. Final Fantasy VII Remake silences NPC. What are the NPCs saying about Tifa? Check out my Patreon. Anger over boobs. He didn't even put boobs in the thumbnail. Come on, Yellow Flash. You're better than that. You know. You could have done it. I did it. You could have done it. You could have done it. You know.
And then Nerdette's newsstand too.
Yeah, neither side. A whole holy cup size. That's hilarious. All by itself. Tone down Tifa or bust. Wait, all these people are talking about the fact that they wanted her to even be smaller. Is that not what's happening? Is that not what that's what that video is about? Is it not?
All right, let me ask a question. What was their reason for doing this? Is it because she's a fighter and they get in the way, or was it because we don't want to objectify the women? What is their core reason for?
I don't know.
Sizing down.
You would hope he would explain that.
I keep waiting for him to say, "Well, this is why," blah 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 blah, and then this is the result, but. He's just kind of droning on.
Melon Gate.
The fuck did I walk into? You walked into people talking about boobs. It's all right. It's fine.
Topic. Mostly condemning this breast.
The Game Shower? That's a hilarious channel name all by itself. You know how I know too, but they aren't going to be censored. Look at that. Look, he's even this person's even saying that they're not even going to be. What? He didn't look. He didn't look at this footage before he edited it, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Because that's not outrage.
Any hope that this would blow over in a day or two?
Tifa's boobs are stunning. What? This is just like a fan art thing. What?
Yeah.
Sephiroth is a bit. This is a fucking fan art. Whatever. That's not.
Yeah, it's also from 2 months previous.
Yeah, it's like
yes. It was finally revealed. I love that.
Gaming YouTube.
That's perfect. And then he edited his face onto her.
That's an amazing thumbnail.
That is an amazing thumbnail.
Counts. Crying censorship. And
I appreciate this thumbnail. This is
Again,
amazing.
yeah, I do
But listen
too.
to what he's talking about. They're like all these people crying
Yeah.
censorship. None. The three on here is not about
Yeah.
that.
Tifa battle animation is nice, and they're complimenting the battle animation of her in the remake, which isn't saying that's not okay. Whatever.
the usual canards of feminists ruining and the like. YouTube titles like Tifa censored and
Tifa censored. What?
SJWs want Tifa's boobs smaller and so forth. This also spread to gaming news websites.
They were going for a more realistic aesthetic. I don't. see
Oh well, if a
problem with
gaming
this.
news site talked about it, then it has to be what's really going on because it's not like gaming journalism is complete garbage now.
Yeah.
What side is this? What is this? What is an ethics department? I don't know. I don't. Okay.
sites and think pieces examining every pixel of virtual breasts. Many major gaming journalists spent
You know what? I appreciate the question mark at the end of journalists after gaming because I agree
Yeah.
already. So
Brian Ashcroft, I believe he works for Kotaku. I think I've seen that name pop up before.
well, I mean that's she
and
does.
You said
Does she?
she's a You said she's a kickboxer.
Yeah, her
Mhm.
whole thing. So Cloud has his swords. You have Aerith. Aerith has her staff.
Okay.
Barrett has his gun hand, and Tifa is a kickboxer. So she uses her fists. So like the things that you'll level up and power up her equipment are her gloves. So she is kickboxing the entire time. So I don't know. Yeah.
I have seen these fuckers have never watched American Gladiator, don't know shit about Gina Carano, don't know nothing about, women who have been into, mixed martial arts and who approach that side of athleticism as opposed to like your skaters and your gymnasts where they need more of that thin, willowy kind of body.
Right.
Some of those women are stacked, y'all. I mean, stacked. So
Sports bras
Yep.
do
what's the
wonders,
problem?
so.
Was just
Yeah.
just throwing that out there
I don't know.
with her being bodacious boobage. I don't know.
Bodacious tatas.
Bodacious.
Sorry,
No.
bodacious.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
many an
Sweater
article
cows?
treating this as
Oh
that
my
what I'm-
god. Yes, sweater cows.
Sorry, sweater cow.
Damn. Ugh. Yes.
if
I'm
it
gonna have to
were
write some of this
news
shit
and
down. I
treating
love
the
some of these names.
What? Yes. Yes. all
Naughty
the names.
pillows, I think is my favorite one.
Yes. Naughty pillows. Yeah. Melons. Water balloons. Oh, investigation. This is an
Oh my
investigation. Yes. I'm scrolling up. Ah, damn it, Dave Bob. I don't need to know your kinks, Dave Bob. God damn it.
We have no doubt, Dave Bob. Yep.
Sweater cows go moo. That's amazing. I love that. I feel like that needs to be on a t-shirt.
Oh my
Sweater
God.
cows go moo.
Sweater cows go moo.
Well, you just opened up a store, make it happen.
Tifa's breasts are smaller in Final Fantasy Remake. Here's why. I don't know. It kind of looks like she's wearing a sports bra, first of all. Secondly,
it does.
Yeah.
I mean, like, as a woman who has, like, several sports bras. That pressed look is what they look like in a sports bra, because that's the point.
16-bit mascot. I mean, even those small ones aren't that small.
No.
Eris, you'll appreciate this. I tweeted this, I guess it was maybe about a month ago, and people were like, well, what the hell? Because I've been, walking and working out. I like lived for almost 2 months in a sports bra, where the girls were nice and secure. Well, one day I decided not to wear one. I wore a little lacy Victoria's Secret thing. And I swear to God, I felt like my breasts entered the room 10 minutes before the rest of me, because they were out and they were where they normally are. Yeah.
Just wait a moment. I'll be there. My boobs will be there in 10 minutes.
But you get it, because the sports bra makes them compact, and regular bras just let them fly free. But it was the weirdest feeling.
Oh no.
What?
So, you know how Chrissy Mayer has? There's also the Chrissy Mayer's boob Twitter account. I'm thinking there's going to be an Arwyn soon.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my God! What?
I feel the need. Yes, and it's just like it just have like a redhead, and the boobs are like stretched with like a clone. Like you have you have a small redhead, and like the boobs are just stretched out like across.
You can't even see. I can't even see over.
Yeah. You just see like red hair peeking out underneath, and it's just stretched out.
Just
You're giving people ideas.
Just red hair, the glasses, and then just the sweater.
Boof. Some fan art where it's just like you have the glasses, the hair, and then like that's like small, and then the rest of the thumbnail is just boom.
Oh my God! Nobody give anybody. Don't tell McCracken, because he would probably do it.
Political commentary with right and left boob accounts. I am kind of you know what? That's peak political commentary. I just want to see the right and left boob accounts just argue over our politics. I'm kind of digging with that.
The reaction as
man, my right boob got censored by Twitter.
Oh no.
Twitter Mah said crybabies.
All right, what is this? I clicked a video about Final Fantasy VII. It turned out to be someone complaining about SJWs and NPCs for ruining the game by making Tifa's boobs smaller than snowflakes at 1. Not looking forward to the algorithm putting his videos in my feed for the rest of all time. What? Okay, there's no way you didn't.
You can just hit the little thing called, don't recommend this channel.
Yeah, you can literally, Okay, real talk. You don't shut up about Tifa's boobs. No, this guy can't either, so it's fine. None of us can.
Claiming that they must not be aware that breasts.
By the way, Twitter is
Zach Brannigan 3. That guy's a well-known troll.
Short supply.
Yeah, I was like,
oh really?
Twitter. No one fucking. No, it's not.
Yeah, this is. He's using Twitter as his source of, citing his sources. Twitter sucks.
Is he trying to say vagina or Virginia?
Yeah. No, vagina is capitalized, and I must now read this. Hold on. It is the vagina, proper noun form, yes. I fucking gave up after the Emperor Square Enix decided to give Tifa's boobs by giving her a realistic sports world. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't care. From now on, anything with a vagina on the cover is now an SJW agenda. I'm fucking... No! It's literally not!
No.
No.
No. Hell no.
Well, he can't. Okay, so he can't spell vagina because he's probably never seen one.
Oh my God! Yes, I was like, something's wrong here, but my brain didn't understand how to spell my genitals. So apparently, we're at peak.
So I have to capitalize it too because it's a proper name. So
yes, it's Virginia. It's someone's
vagina.
Name. Yeah. Yes.
Vagina.
It's Virginia's vagina. Don't worry.
Vagina.
Yeah.
Vagina. That Vagina.
Vagina. I think.
No. Vagina. Anything with vagina on the cover. Vagina.
Oof. Yeah, you're right. Isn't that kind of sad all by itself?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a very good point, Chris.
Fly on the internet, and that
Oh
one
yeah, someone with no fucking likes. Yes, this is a good.
need only spend
Are you
Yeah,
one of the people?
one like, 2 likes. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. This person has such huge reach.
D to double D. No. I mean, maybe in the modern
seconds
one, it's double D, maybe, but it's a sports
Okay,
bra, so it's
I
very
have
hard
to find
tell.
out how big bra sizes actually go up. So now I'm curious.
seconds
Oh, dude, you don't even want to know how big bra sizes can get up.
on Google to find millions of
Z's.
Well,
no,
well-
you'll have to custom make those, but there are people. There is somebody out there with a
Z's?
Z. Yes,
Well,
they've done Z's before.
wow.
Yes. Yes.
That would be like a whole
I mean,
person.
well, now people are going to start complaining that they don't sell these outrageously huge bra sizes in stores like they do like towels.
What's vagina? Yeah, that kind of changes up the song a little bit.
West vagina.
Mountain mama, country road, take me home. That's easy. That's
John Denver would be so proud.
No, he
We did
wouldn't.
it. We did it, guys.
We did
It's
it.
funnier that Palpatine's the one that said that.
I
It makes it funnier. So
pairs of breasts. What?
he literally went
Can
to
you-
latest in like the Twitter search bar, and it's just like like I understand you want. Well, guaranteed once it gets on the Steam. I don't know if they have Final Fantasy VII on Steam yet, but just wait till it gets to Steam because then they're gonna mod that game. They're gonna mod those fuckers, and you think that they're outrageous now? Whoa, man!
Yes. See
Wait-
some
wait
months
till-
and I'm like, wow.
Wait till she has triple Z size.
Wait till they give Cloud boobs. I'll do it too. Like when he puts on the dress in that one area of the game, they'll give him giant boobs too.
Oh
Like
my
that's what
God.
mods do. But people who do mods, half of them are memes.
Yeah.
So it's like, just wait
Yeah.
till people can start modding it.
You no longer masturbate to Tifa.
Wow, what a
And
fucking
We went there.
thing to cut
They-
out
they-
on.
they-
Okay.
Thank
Wow.
you, Renegade. Cut.
No, I wasn't actually doing that to
Okay.
the 4 polygons on the screen. Thank you for asking, though, I guess. I don't really think it's any of your business, but like, I don't know. How you can see the original version of what Tifa looked like and be
Oh,
like,
God.
oh, yeah, just give me a second. Like, I don't know. I'll see it.
God.
Oh, God damn it, Dave.
Wow.
J.O.S.H.
My chat is hilarious today. I will tell you. Yeah. It's like-
Y'all are killing me.
Y'all ever notice that whenever they're
Bunch of nasty
insulting
fuckers.
people?
I love
Oh
y'all.
my god, they are peak. They're amazing. But they always these people always are just like, oh my god, you can't masturbate anymore to whatever, blah blah blah.
Why do they always go right to
They
that?
always go to that every single time. They did that with She-Ra too.
Yeah.
Because they are
That's why
obsessed
I'm
with
like,
sex.
damn.
Yeah. I was
Let's just
no.
call it what it is. They're sexual perverts.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't never. watch the
Everything
original.
revolves around sex for them.
Yeah, it's very weird. It sounds creepy. Yeah, because it is creepy. It's very creepy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess I just don't. I
It
don't
is.
get
It's all about sex. And it's like, y'all need to
Isolated.
take a cold shower or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all
Put
need
that shit on ice for a little bit.
to... No. There we go. We did it. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine
Oh no.
now. There's a little bit of white on the top, but I couldn't have that.
Isolated incident. Months prior, much the same for the latest Mortal Kombat game in which
They redid the design for the Mortal Kombat game. Okay, that's not the same thing. They redesigned the characters. And then and this is what people got mad at about the Mortal Kombat. They kept all of the really
Mhm.
like the half-naked guys, but then they covered up and redid all the outfits for the women, so it covered them up more. So that's what people were complaining about. That's why. Because, it was okay for men to be half-naked, but you had to cover up women more. Like, it's just, like, that's, like, do it on both sides if you want to do it that way. That's fine. You know?
Yeah, it's these same people that want to zip up Captain Marvel Bree's outfit all the way up to her freaking chin and not show anything but this. They're the same ones that are
well, because she doesn't have anything of interest to show.
Jason Momoa.
Oh,
I mean, okay, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Jason
but
Momoa,
but you're right. It's you know, well, dripping wet, shirtless Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure that was the only thing dripping wet in the
they're
theater
okay with that.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was a script, Eris. It was that wonderful, wonderful script.
I had to do it. It was right there in front of me. I couldn't stop it. Good show.
Aquaman did not make $1 billion for the writing.
No. I liked it, but I have to say, if you covered up Jason Momoa, I don't know if I could have gone back and rewatched it. Twice.
I mean, it's
no shame.
I would say overall, it's a harmless movie. Like, it's not like offensively bad or anything. It's just really stupid and not well thought out.
Yeah.
So my complaints are actually for the merits of the actual
grab your
film,
popcorn
not
Saturday afternoon. Pop it in. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we need to get her Jason Momoa. We know we need to do that. So we need to obtain.
Yo, my kids are 22 and 19. They don't care. They don't care what I do.
It's fine.
Everybody thinks I got little ones, little tiny ones, and I'm like, no, they're grown. They're mouthier than I am. So
Amber Heard's pretty,
what it is.
but God, she's such an ugly person inside that it just affects everything else. So it's like,
yeah, I cannot
does.
I can't see anything with her in it and just go like, yeah, no, I don't care how hot you are an awful person.
Yes, you're evil.
And see, I saw that movie before any of that. I knew anything about that, and I thought, okay, she's a pretty Mira.
That's what
Aquaman.
I thought she was actually an all right Mira. I did.
Yeah.
And now I don't care.
Yeah.
And now I'm the same way. I'm like, girl, you nasty. You nasty inside. Go away.
Yes.
So.
All right.
Well, I mean, sometimes you can't make it to the bathroom, so you just go right there in the bed. I mean, that's what 2-year-olds do.
Wait,
yeah.
Why can't it work for us as adults?
Yeah.
Time out. What are y'all talking? What are you talking? Did I miss a piece of the lore with Amber Heard? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
She took a shit in the bed.
Yeah.
Like she was so angry at Johnny, she just dropped trowel and took a shit right in the bed.
That's why
Amber Turd has a double.
That's why Amber Turd took off.
She's a turdy person, but she left a turd.
I just thought it was a clever name because she's a shit human. So
it's literal.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh my God. Nice. Well, you've come to the right place.
We're talking boobs and turds.
Boobs and turds. It's very clever and classy. This is what you could expect here. It's very classy, highbrow, entertainment.
Elegant.
You know. Yes.
See, we drink with our pinky out. We're doing it.
So fancy.
Oh my God. The elite of the elite. Yes. We're very. Or highbrow. We do not do what the plebeians do. We
plebeians.
We are good. These peasants out here talking about things like fucking Star Wars and Star Trek. We're talking boobs and turds, my good sir. Okay. They're recording but taking a break right now. Right. Everyone in chat. Yeah, keep it classy. God. Yes.
Keeping it classy.
Yes. She see. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Oh jeez.
We did it. All right, going back to this high entertainment.
Let's do it.
Were wearing somewhat more practical fighter, even though said skin-tight outfits still showcased their attractive bodies.
But they weren't the outfits everyone knew them from. Like, they have classic outfits. Like,
Yes.
what if Superman just all of a sudden started wearing, like, something more akin to Martian Manhunter? You'd go, what? Sorry, what? What did you... What,
exactly.
That's not the outfit we know.
No, it's exactly.
Right, but like the Mortal Kombat characters, their designs have been largely unaltered. You know, I mean, tweaked a little bit over the years, but they've basically been the same since they came out in the late 90s.
I say that's a shirtless man right there.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's okay. I'm not saying you need shirtless women. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, like,
equality.
That's a lot of skin. That's a lot of skin exposed. And even the guy that we saw before, he had like a very deep V-neck. And it's like, I don't care. Like, as long as it's equal on both sides. So, you know, women gamers that like, you know, ripped guys can enjoy it, and guys that like girls can enjoy it, and vice versa, and all that other kind of stuff. Like,
and to be fair, the skin tight outfits, I mean, if you're doing any kind of movement, that's going to help with breathability. That's going to help with your actions. You don't want a bunch of fabric
right. It doesn't
get in
the way
your way, and your hand gets caught, and then you get decked because you're trying to wrestle your arm out of a sleeve. No, just it's practical. No capes. Yes.
Acrobatic fighters like Nightwing, those are not like super. I mean, it's like skin tight but flexible, right? It's literally it's bent to what he's doing, but he's also trying to blend in with the night and the shadows. So his outfit is designed for his fighting style and what he's trying to accomplish, right?
Yes.
And so if you have a very like acrobatic fighting style, it's very normal. Like, hey, look at gymnasts. Gymnasts are not covered head to toe. They have, you know, their hips are exposed so they can move their hips around. Their shoulders are exposed for the most part. Or at least they have lighter it might be skin tight, but it's lighter on the shoulder so that when they're doing their, you know, their flips and their twists and whatever, nothing's getting in the way. So that's kind of like things are meant for that.
Yeah.
Or there's also a reason why women swimmers don't wear bikinis. They wear one piece. It keeps things together and streamlined.
Yes. If you have... Now, you can train with that and get used to how like it drags on you, right? And then like when you go like to some kind of professional thing or whatever, then you get like that one piece and it slims it down and it makes it like all like one, and it hydrodynamics your body.
Yeah.
And that's the point for that, because you want things to be hydrodynamic in swimming. Same, like I said, it's less about... It's like you want sex appeal, especially like in games. It's an easy selling point, so, especially since this is a more masculine video gaming in general is a more masculine field. So sex appeal for women is going to be out there, but it's also like reasonable as far as their fighting styles go. So I don't know. It's just me. So whatever, reason, logic, whatever.
The outfits simply didn't show enough cleavage for some longtime fans of Mortal Kombat who still remember.
See, that makes total sense. Did you see how she was fighting? That outfit makes total sense to me.
I agree.
So, I don't know.
Katana and Melina's wardrobes from yesteryear, more recent iterations. The same outrage occurred when Tomb Raider was rebooted and Lara Croft's ample chest size was not as...
That was a fucking joke and you know it. Don't ever think that anyone took Lara Croft's size, like boob size, as anything other than a joke. Have you seen the boob physics in some of her older games? They're literally bouncing like fucking basketballs, like at different intervals. Like they're not even bouncing together. They're literally doing this. Okay, like it's not serious.
They were clearly having fun and having a joke with the original game's boob physics. And with the more modern games, they did motion capture, so they used the dimensions of the actress.
Boob physics.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hysterical.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you know Dead or Alive? basically. I can't find the video I want. But you know Dead or Alive? The boob physics behind those. Think like that, but even more meme. Like meme-esque. That's what they were getting up to in the Lara Croft one. Yeah, Lara Croft can double dribble. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my god, y'all.
And because they did that, and because they did that joke with her, you can't tell me that did not play into her popularity.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Of course it did.
Yeah, of course it did.
Thank you, Palpatine. That's exactly right. Yes. Yeah, it was a joke. It wasn't serious. And
No,
we're going for a more
it was
realistic
over the
style.
top.
Yes,
whereas
on purpose.
Whereas the rebooted series was a bit more realistic.
Yeah.
And again, they used motion capture.
Yeah.
So they used the dimensions of the actress they had.
They did motion. Yeah. I don't want to know. Okay. Get one to go this way. Get one to go that way. Motion capture. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. I don't. It's like once they did that, it just. I don't know. It's not.
No.
If people were outraged, you're looking at the wrong people. I would say I'm a relatively normal
he
person.
looked at Twitter. Keep that in mind.
That's true. He typed in the search bar and scrolled. That is what he did for research. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Ridiculously oversized as in some other cases. The wanker in
Great. Wonderful. More. He's just replaying the old shit because it said Advent Children. I remember him. Yeah. So want to be a prude.
assaults lobbed at those who participated in the outrage for a moment until it became clear that this was never solely about breasts. Gamers already know that there is a nearly unlimited amount of fully naked breasts and other pornography for free on the
called Pornhub. So why are we talking about this? What is this? What is the big deal here?
I don't. What's his point?
Yeah, I'm very interested.
Like,
so
wait a minute. The internet has pornography? Oh my goodness. Does anyone else know?
Guys, keep it down low.
What's he talking about?
All right, this is between us and the chat, guys. The internet.
Oh my goodness.
The internet.
Keep it on the down low.
Okay.
Interesting how that seems to happen, isn't it? It's
yeah.
weird.
Oh my god.
I've seen. Well, yeah, that's if they're not wearing like.
Get here. Spells. That's why we wear sports bras.
Yes.
Those suckers don't do that in a sports bra.
No, or you're wearing your sports bra wrong.
Yeah. Or you need to get another one because they are like strapped to you.
The boobs are supposed to go inside the sports bra. That is the
Yeah.
Mind blown.
I know. Shocker.
telling them, don't you know about porn, is not helpful because they definitely already know and because that is not the root of this outrage. Simply wanting to see more breasts can't be the root due to the aforementioned bounty of pornography.
Yeah, now I'm confused.
He's going to say it's because it's right there in his title. It's because male gamers want to control women by having bigger boobs in games, because women obviously will find breasts offensive.
Hey Josh, do you consider yourself a gamer? Out of curiosity.
I dabble.
Okay. Do you want to control women and their boobs?
No.
Okay.
Harris, I have a question for you. Do you find boobs offensive?
I love boobs, so no, I do not find offensive in things that I love. So
that's right. Neither do I.
I love boobs. Yes.
So we're all agreed. No. Boobs are not offensive.
No, boobs are great objectively. That's an objective statement. Boobs are great. Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's part of a woman's physiology. They're there.
Yes. What does porn have to do? I don't know.
Yeah. We haven't figured that out.
I thought about actually starting to sing that, but I was wondering if anyone else would get it.
Somebody got it.
It's that Avenue Q is a Broadway show.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's a
I got
Sesame,
okay.
it's an adult Sesame Street basically. They have issues with rent and stuff like that.
Oh
But like half the cast are like Muppets.
Yay.
I have to look that up.
I looked up
the soundtrack's pretty funny.
Okay.
I looked up Lara Croft boob physics, and there is a channel called Only Mods, which is hilarious by itself. And it's an 18+ mod of Lara Croft completely naked with big boobs.
Wow.
Yeah. Welcome to the internet. Yeah, if people want these characters to be big, have big boobs, and be naked, there's probably a mod out there or some fan art.
Yeah.
It's what is it, Rule 34 of the internet?
Yep.
One will find a way.
Yeah, if it exists, there will be porn of it. So,
gosh.
Wait, are you serious? That's a thing? That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. I'm hoping he's talking about in-game and not just female gamers shaking their controllers. But you know what? Either one of them is funny. That's a double funny statement. Well done. So.
Photography. We have to look deeper than this.
Yeah,
this
she's
problem
stunning.
can never go away, can never even diminish until the men, and it is mostly men, who participate in the outrage address the roots of this pattern.
Okay. All right. Are we ready? We're getting into the meat potatoes. That's good.
Right.
Let's do it. All right.
What's his point?
All right. Okay. Fear of.
It took him almost 4 minutes. It takes almost 4 minutes to get to his damn point.
It's okay. He has a lot to talk about, which was nothing.
Thank you, Ghost Rider. Thank you, sweetheart.
Take your controllers, ladies. Hilarious. If porn does not exist, porn will be created. Yes. Yep. It's like if it exists, there will be porn of it. So.
Those who have more institutional power in society, possibility of a change in the status quo that they find.
Okay, I'm just gonna shut him up for a second. The fear of those who have more institutional power in society about the possibility. Wow, that's word salad as fuck. My brain shut down. Hold on, I need to reboot it.
A fear among those who have more institutional power in society about the possibility of a change in the status quo that they find comforting or even morally correct. Is there more to this, or is that just...
I think that's it. Hold on.
Comforting.
No, that's it. Because it was continuing there. I don't...
That's an incomplete sentence.
That's why I said my brain
I can't figure out who they're talking about. Those that have fear, that have institutional power, or are they talking about those that find a change in the status quo apart from those that have institutional power?
We're talking boobs, and Mexican Iron Man has joined the chat.
Oh no. I was wondering.
Yes,
I was kind of wondering.
Yes, they do.
Like, I put boobs in the thumbnail and everything. I was kind of wondering when I would summon him.
Hashtag save all boobs.
Save all boobs.
Your spidey sense and your iron thong went off.
Oh
I don't want to know that.
I think you need to get yourself checked out by a doctor, my man. I think you're supposed to be tingling down there.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Okay, so those who have more... Okay, so people who have more institutional power, which he's saying is men in this case, have a fear that... This is a complete fucked up sentence, so I'm trying to translate. So those who have more institutional power, parentheses men, have a fear that there is a possibility that change is going to occur in their status quo that will basically will put them outside their comfort zone. That is what that's supposed to say.
What does that have to do with boobs?
Men apparently don't like boobs. Now, you could have fooled me. I thought that the opposite was the case, but I don't know. I'm gonna click.
So confused.
Well, and Chris Persia actually brings up a point. If feminists are pushing to be able to go topless in hot weather, why so much hostility towards animated boobs? Because
Yes.
I've lived in New England, which is like SJW heaven.
Oof.
And there were plenty of women who were advocating for being able to go topless in society because boobs are not sexual organs. So if these are the same people, how do they relate to any of this? Because it's the same mindset. So I'm curious.
Sorry, y'all. Train.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
No, that was just mixing our men. Like, boobs.
Okay, it's going by. It's by train. It's just really loud.
It's okay. You're loud.
Yeah, it's this dichotomy. It's like on one hand. Am I what?
I was just gonna ask. Are your
what?
I was just gonna ask. Are your forks hitching a ride on the train? And that's where they go.
Guys, we did it.
You can't.
There you go. Happy birthday, Arwyn. He's going shirtless for you. It's about equality here, guys.
I love you.
We did it. We did it. Yes.
Anyway, I don't even remember. After that, I don't even remember what the hell I was going to say. You can keep going.
You made her speechless with you being shirtless, Mike. You did it. You made her speechless.
Oh,
yeah, you should be proud. You should be proud.
My beating heart.
Yeah, you made a gorgeous woman just completely like break down her brain and just go speechless for you. So free all boobs. Well, I don't know if I can get behind that one. Totally.
Free the boobs.
But yeah. All right. I'm gonna hit play, and if you remember what you're gonna say, Arwyn, just let me know.
I'll throw it in there somewhere.
Was it about my point of how some women are so pro?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was like, okay,
Okay.
free the memories. They're just there to nurse children. There's nothing, But then when you do, they're like, oh, you perverts, you're looking at her boobs. It's like, what the hell? Pick a lane and stay in it. You can't have it both ways. You can't have those things flapping around and people not noticing.
Yeah.
Because even though they are, yes, to nurture a child, they're also a sex organ. So
yeah,
they
are both.
Yeah, but the two things can be one.
No, they can't be both, Arwyn. They can only be either.
I mean,
one or the other.
Yes.
I mean, as a guy, I have a sex organ that also has two major functions. It's just how it is.
Biology, baby. Biology.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're learning nothing. No one ever say that we're not educational here at African.
That's true. Okay?
We have learned that boobs and penises have two different functions. Okay. It's
oh my
amazing.
Goodness.
I lost here. Wait.
God damn it. God damn it, Mike.
Oh, here's the vapors. Oh my God. All this
Oh my
God. I just can't take it.
Arwyn, while fanning yourself, read Mexican Armin's comment.
Yes, do it. Do it. Do it now.
Bras are like modern day slavery. Release the chains. Freedom!
All right. That needs to be clipped. Chris, you know what to do. Chris, you know what to do. We're clipping that. That is perfect.
I know at least 3 people that probably by the end of this night are going to be like, what the hell is this in my DMs from Chris?
I need that clipped. I might use that in a new opening at some point. You know what? That might be my skull. I know Loki has all those skulls. I might have to use that as like a skull or something if you donate. Like I gotta. That might be one of those.
Anytime you get a tip, just throw that up there.
Yeah, at least maybe one of the bigger ones. I don't know. We might have to do that.
Oh my God, y'all!
So we're gonna do this. This is perfect.
We're losing our damn minds. Okay.
Correct.
Oh, look, we got the part 1 institutional power. Let's do it.
And he's playing Cruising USA? Okay.
Oh.
It's been done.
Some of this will seem
It's been
entirely
cleft.
101 to some, but because this is completely foreign to others, some basic definitions are necessary. Also, this will include talk of sexual assault.
Look, it's the same. It's a little more bouncy, but if they're using motion capture, boobs don't bounce like that. They don't go blue, 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 blue. Like
Okay,
by just walking around.
Since we were talking about porn earlier, I'm just going to throw this out there. This guy could make porn boring. He's just like,
You know,
I'm just like, get it.
I mean,
done, Captain. Oh yeah, thank you, Chris. You did it. Thank you.
but yeah, this guy is unbelievably boring, and he's the first one that Eris and I ever covered doing this format for the show.
I think so, yeah.
And he's every single video we've covered from him has been he's this boring and condescending.
No, the first one we did was worse. It literally broke us. Like we couldn't. We just had to crawl into bed after that. Like it was so bad. Like we died for the rest of the day. It was so awful. The last video wasn't as bad.
It's horrible.
But yeah, this is oof.
So bear that in mind before continuing. Power is the authority wielded by entities such.
Oh my god, he's gonna drive me to drink. I need my wine now.
Okay, my whole fucking brain just like melted at like a nuclear level watching the editing of that text falling down on the screen.
Yeah, that was pretty awful.
That was some of the worst editing I have ever seen, and I've been around on YouTube for like 10 years. 10 plus years. That was some of the worst editing I have ever seen. Holy shit. And we have 18 people. Jesus Christ, we have 18 people in the chat. Hello!
Hello!
All of you humans. And non-humans. We don't discriminate here.
That's right.
It's fine. What is this? Shang-Chi? I don't even know what that movie. What movie are you talking about? Could soften a so. Good lord, we got fucking bacon. We got bacon in the chat. He's boob Hitler. Oh. Dude could make a stiff go limp with his voice. My god, the whole fucking my whole chat just like exploded in pure sass. And you know what? I love y'all for it because who doesn't love sass? I kind of just absolutely love you.
Stuck on soften the stone statue. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's
just the imagery that's floating around in my mind.
He's just walking around in a graveyard. He just starts talking, and it's just like you just see like a mausoleum, like Dracula's like mausoleum, just start melting just by him talking.
Eating over, going
like,
well.
oh god, you shut up! You're melting my lair. God damn it!
This guy's code name is Flaccid because he's so damn boring.
Yes.
Just goes. Meow.
Dare I say you have a fan? Yes, I did it. Yes, we did it. You could dry out a sandcastle. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, big old faithful skip sprint.
Y'all are killing me.
Y'all are amazing.
I'm gonna go into t-shirt stream and I'm just gonna be whimpering. My brain's gonna be so gone.
It's all right. Well, it's the proper way, especially it's just the proper way to do your birthday. Just brain dead and
God,
just foaming at the mouth. That's how you celebrate your birthday. All right, we're gonna try to move past this. But, oof. God.
Just governments and corporations. It can to describe those who benefit.
Oh, good. He stopped with the stupid editing. Institutional power, authority wielded by powerful institutions like the state or. Did he just fucking give me the Google definition of institutional power?
Probably.
Oh, I didn't care.
From this authority, contrasted with those who do fit from this authority. Institutional power exists where authority has been approved by a society and accepted as legitimate. The racial majority of a country, for example, wields institutional power.
What is he? Do I need 3D glasses? Do I need fucking 3D glasses to watch this video?
What is this?
What is this editing?
Oh my god, what is this?
It's the fucking. Y'all know who this lady is, right? This is the fucking lady who in the park that had there was like a black family that was
Oh yeah,
sitting out at
that's
the
right,
park,
that's right.
and she was calling the police because they weren't supposed to have charcoal grills or some bullshit.
Yes,
like,
that's right. I remember
close to, like, they were too close. It was so bad. T-shirt stream, wet t.
What?
God damn.
Wow.
Obviously.
Cool down there, Mike.
Down.
That the racial minorities do not. The power racism carries depends.
We just went into racism.
Of course.
What? How did we get to racism?
What does that have to do with boobs?
Boobs. Boobs are universal.
We've got boobs. He was talking about boobs. Then he was talking about institutional status quo shit.
And racism.
No,
now we're talking about police. What is?
God, if I ever had this dude as a teacher, I'd just quit school.
Die. Yes.
Institutions like law enforcement, and whether or not actions carry with them institutional support, not only through the law but through social governance and social norms that determine right and wrong for much of society. Even if racial minorities have advanced in a society on paper, they still typically lack institutional power to defend themselves. This happens through the law due to racialized poverty, making it difficult to defend oneself in court, but it also happens socially because often when a racial minority...
It's a Karen. What is this? So now we're anti-woman? What is happening? Well,
don't Karens have boobs? I mean, we got to pull it back to boobs.
I don't know. Karen, do you have boobs? Leave me a comment. I need to know.
Speech of being racist, they can be shouted down by more people who will back them up. The rich have more institutional power than the poor.
No! Really?
Because they're rich.
Because they're fucking rich! You know, that was perfect timing. That was perfect timing. I thought that was a clip. That was amazing. Oh, that was the perfect timing. It was just like, ding dong.
I'm like, where's that?
Gosh, that was amazing. I know you didn't mean for that to happen, but that was amazing. Please, Scarlett, I don't give a Karen. That's amazing. Oh, I love that. I know that was totally unintentional.
Sorry about that.
No, that was
fine.
Perfect.
It was good.
I'm gonna hit play, but that was amazing. That was perfect.
The rich can donate great sums of money to keep the laws in their favor, defend themselves effectively should they ever run afoul of the law, and so forth. One example that society tends to both understand and believe across political lines is this. Wealthy celebrities are rarely punished for their misdeeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, like, Hollywood is its own little, like, country at this point. Like, it has its own way of doing things. So I actually agree. Arwyn, I found something I agree with him with.
Okay. We got one.
That's funny. Mel Gibson admits he hit X. You fucking deserved it. Well, I don't know. Did she? I don't know. What did she do?
Did she hit him first? I don't know.
Did she? Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Institutional power because yes, obviously you have the power of tacos because you're Mexican. So yes, the whole taco industry bows to your will. Yes, that's how it works. Would it be? I don't know. We kind of took. I think he edited the wrong video.
We haven't figured that out yet.
I don't know, but we're going through his video much quicker now because we're confused. So
yay,
we did it.
They have the money to defend themselves effectively, but they also have support.
Wow. Alleged quote from Mel Gibson. He didn't need to hit her.
Alleged quote.
I know, but like if he actually said this, he didn't need to hit her. That just not Jesus Christ. Ooh. Oh my God.
What?
Can you imagine someone just saying that to you? Where do you even begin?
Mel, you spicy. God.
I mean, isn't it fairly well known he has anger management issues?
Oh, Mel Gibson? No, that's not a thing. Also, when was this taken? Nancy Grace. When was this?
Yeah, this looks like it's quite a while ago.
I haven't been keeping up on him.
Mel
don't know.
Gibson hit X. Okay, when was this?
Which time?
2010. Jesus Christ, this was 10 years ago.
Wow.
What does this have to do with video games?
Actually, it's 11.
Shut up. That was way too long. Yeah, he doesn't have a. Yeah, he doesn't even have a beard. Yeah,
Support. No matter how awful the accusations, the celebrity's fan base will either assume their innocence and attack those who claim otherwise.
Oh, he keeps going.
Oh my god.
How
the hell does this relate back to boobs? Is my question.
Man was
because
5 minutes into the video, and we're all our heads about to explode.
Okay, I bet this is where he's going with this.
Okay, all right, another prediction.
Mel has institutional power, and that's why nothing happened to him, even though he kind of destroyed his own career around this time.
Yeah, he did. He did. Absolutely.
Yeah, this and the comment he made about Jews, just that
it was not a good time for him.
Because he's white. No, I don't know if he said this. He was looking to destroy this woman from the inside out, basically, like emotionally and psychologically. I don't know why he was this mad, but he was really, really fucking mad. I don't know. This is not shit that you just say like randomly either, and I have no idea what this has to do.
Stuff that's been brewing around in your head for a while.
Yeah, this is a breakup that did not go well, and he is outright venting.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he could have shit in her bed,
and sadly, no 16-bit mascot. This is the guy's voice. He just naturally sounds that boring and this condescending.
We're baited into. I know, and there's 22 of y'all in here now. I know. I'm sad now because I even wore a crop top. I even wore this cute little new crop top that I got.
Aww.
That's it's an advertisement for Camp Crystal Lake. And you got your target practice, and you got your axe throwing, and your arts and crafts, and your carving, and your first aid. Which has the scenes of Jason murdering people. It's a good, classy shirt for Saturday the 13th. So, you know what? It's, I all dressed up and nice, and you're giving me some fucking, I don't even know what to talk about. I don't know. We're going to try to get back to boobs, guys. I know. We're trying. We're trying real hard.
We're trying.
Okay.
Forgive them almost immediately, setting the stage for their. No matter what they do, they tend to be able to bounce back from almost any controversy or even.
He did not bounce back.
No, he did not bounce back. He ruined his career.
Nobody
trusts. Nobody wants to work with him anymore.
He was an A-lister, and now he gets basically independent films that he basically has to self-produce.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't think he bounced back from this.
No, he did not.
Not at all.
So
this guy's not only a boring fucker, he's disingenuous too.
I mean,
he doesn't know what he's talking about.
And the thing is, there are countless celebrities you could say this about. Why go with Mel Gibson of all people?
Yeah.
Who did not bounce back.
20 years for them to finally own up to what Harvey Weinstein was doing, and
Even though it was a well-known thing that this happened in Hollywood.
Yeah. Why don't you turn
I saw a movie that was made in the 1950s that talked about how actresses needed to do favors for the producers. It happened in the 50s.
It's been happening forever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Oh, I know.
We're trying, guys.
Blame Renegade Cut, not us.
Yeah, he's just now sort of coming back.
Yes,
I know it says alleged, but it's just like, just reading what he said. It's just like, that's not something you just say because you're mad. That's a lot of pent up anger.
Yeah.
That's very, like, from the psychological aspect. Like, no, it's not okay to say that to the person that you apparently are married to and love. But, I don't know. I just, whatever.
Time.
Getting back to
They
this.
have the institutional support as well as a society that values celebrities over
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
non-celebrities.
Yeah.
Politicians wield an incredible amount of institutional power, particularly when it comes to being able to defend themselves. In some countries, heads of state and heads of government are practically immune from prosecution. Sometimes this is
All right.
codified in the law, and
You gonna say- you
sometimes
gonna do
this is
Donald
due
Trump?
to an
Come on.
unwillingness
Do
by
it.
their societies to prosecute. In short, some people in society
know
have
who this
more
person is.
institutional
That's
power
that's
than
the head of
others.
the EU.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happens outside of America. I'm a good
But
American.
she counts because she has boobs. So I
Does
guess
she?
as long as she's got
Yeah.
boobs, it fits
Yeah.
in this video.
But yeah, I forget her name, but that's the head of the EU, and she kind of looks like a melting Paul McCartney.
She kind of does.
Terminus wishes to express stoof to you, Arwyn.
Merkel, that's it. Thank
Merkel.
you.
Oh, I know Merkel. Fuck Merkel.
you.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
Head of the ooh. Yes, that's what we call it.
Ooh.
Yes, head of
The
the
ooh.
ooh. The ooh.
Sometimes this is
Yeah, I knew it, guys. I called it.
Of course, Trump had to be in there.
Yeah. I
Now
knew
he's talked about boobs, so maybe that's why we're inserting him.
it. He likes to grab women by other
Yeah,
areas,
wait.
so that's his preference. So.
Highlight 16-bit mascot. In short, some in
Yes.
society have more power than others. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, I know.
Gotta
Isn't
get
that
to
weird?
the boobs.
He was like, "Hey, people that are rich have more power." Hey, yeah. I was just
Oh
like,
my
yeah, I
God.
know. I understand people and people who are richer have
Mhm.
more power, so they have more power. Thank you. That's all this has been for the last 2 minutes, by the way.
Institutional power is explicitly the law, such as with the president, and sometimes this institutional power is de facto in the law or governed socially. Women are significantly more vulnerable to sexual assault due to a society that places less value on the autonomy of women.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Fucking excuse me.
So this is how he's gonna come full circle back to boobs through this kind of thing.
Yes. Women are victims perpetually because women,
Boobs.
I guess. And boobs. Yes.
Women are
It's not
victims
a
because of boobs.
Thank you. It is
Yes.
not. In fact, it is a huge issue that
Oh my
people,
God.
especially women, I'm going to say it, women especially have a tendency to not believe that men can be sexually assaulted. And
Yeah.
women can sexually
Despite
assault
the
men.
fact that and I have a friend, a male friend, who was raped by a woman. It can happen, people.
It can happen. It can
It
happen.
can happen. Yeah.
So yeah, I hate it. I hate this sexual assault's a gendered issue. It's actually not.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not.
Yeah.
And
if you really want to look at children who get assaulted, it's overwhelmingly boys.
yes,
Yes,
young boys
that's true.
overwhelmingly.
Mm-hmm.
Pedophiles
true.
have a tendency to go after young boys
Very
for some
true.
reason. I don't know why, but that's especially when it involves the church. Especially. It's fucking gross, but yeah, sure.
Mhm.
It's a gendered issue.
And schools.
According to the National
Oh, and schools, you're right. Oh, look, 1 in 71 men are raped. Okay, yeah, but society also doesn't encourage men to go and report
Right.
it.
That's
either.
true.
Yes,
So-
that's
Very true.
another huge issue. Yep.
1 in 5 women are raped.
Yeah.
Okay, women have a 1.4% and women have a 20% chance. I feel like the statistic is wrong. Anybody else? I don't have proof.
I don't know. I mean, look,
I do know some women who were raped, but I don't think it's as common as 20%. That's high.
National Sexual Violence Resource Center. That's what
That is
that
really high.
acronym means.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm looking statistics. They have a whole section dedicated to statistics. 1 in 5 men. Nearly a quarter. Oh, but listen to this. So 1 in 5 women will experience a completed or attempted rape in their lifetime. Nearly a quarter, 24.8% of men in the U.S. have experienced some form of contact of sexual violence in their lifetime. You know, it's very interesting that you did not do this.
Aww.
About 1 in 4 male victims of completed or attempted rape first experience it between ages of 11 and 17. You know, you're really particular and selective in what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I just read that from the exact website that you got this from, and I have a whole different picture. Because you know what that just told me? That told me women have a tendency when they're slightly older, so like in their 20s, like, you know, up in the teens and 20s, to be raped, have a much more higher chance, and men have a more higher chance when they're younger. So I'm thinking it seems like an equal issue, don't you think?
Also, 16-bit mascot, men don't talk about it.
And statistics are only based on reported cases. So yes.
And because the way the male brain is, we never want to appear weak. And being violated like that is a sign of weakness, obviously. So us guys, we naturally don't ever want to discuss this kind of thing. So guys don't talk about it.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Sorry, that seemed incorrect and I had to fact check it. I fact checked that shit in like 5 seconds, by the way. That took 5 seconds for me to do that. And yeah, we lost like half our audience talking about that, but that's okay because you know what?
Are you saying this is an uncomfortable topic?
I believe in equality, god damn it, and I like men.
Wait, are you believe in equal opportunities for being sexually assaulted?
Yeah, well, no, hold on. Fuck. Okay. I feel trapped.
I want to make sure you worded that properly.
You worded. Okay, no, I believe that if we're gonna talk about something that both genders suffer from, we talk about how both genders suffer from it.
Yeah.
One is more so than the other. No.
Right.
I think anyone that performs an act like that on any gender, on any age, I think they need to be gulagged. There you go. Vote for me for president. Gulag all the pedophiles and rapists. There we go.
You have my vote.
There we go. We send them onto an island, and we just put them on the island, and then we
blow up the island.
And this is not alleged. This is not alleged. This is confirmed.
We have proof.
Evidence. This is
we
proof.
know this happened.
Because I ain't pulling that. Believe all the women.
Right.
Fuck that. No. Women lie. I know. Shocker of the fucking century.
National Sexual Violence Resource Center. 1 in 70 men have been raped, whereas 1 in 5 women have been raped. That means there is approximately a 1.4% chance of a man being raped over the course of his life,
and we have
a 1% chance of a woman being raped over the course of her life. Expanding to both rape and sexual assault shows us even more disparity. 91% of victims of rape or sexual assault are women, and only 9% of the victims are men. This, of course, does not lessen the pain of sexual assault for male victims.
But then why are you showing the disparity like this? Because I just proved that if you actually go on their website and you look at all the statistics, then it does not show that this is the case, okay, at all. Especially young boys. Especially like teenage boys and young boys. Not even remotely like the same level. And so it looks like you're saying, well, women get it more in these statistics that I'm showing. Therefore,
and Brett Cohen brings up a good point. He's not including the prison statistics either.
Oh my god, yeah, the prison stats.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah,
really, really true.
You know what? These are important questions. What is a Fez Cat? It is a holy abomination.
Of a cat wearing a fez, yeah.
No, it's just a holy abomination. How dare you be? I know the women are supposed to demand equal outcome. Australian surveys showed that women no longer want to work 40 hours instead 25 with male. No, I'm fine with my job. I'm fine with my job and my 40-hour work week. Thank you. I don't need men like making up for the laziness of my gender, if that's the case. So they can get good and figure their shit out. So That's
Yep.
what I had to say about that.
Victims.
You want equality? That comes with all the goods and bads of equality. So that's what I have to say.
It merely shows a pattern. Law, or at least.
Are you gonna have to go soon, Arwyn?
Yeah, I am.
Aww.
I'd rather stay
Aw.
here with y'all in the boobs.
It's okay. We
Y'all
in the
started
booth.
talking about rape for some fucking reason and racism. I don't know how we got off on that subject. But you know what? I'd rather also sit here and just talk about boobs. But I don't know if we're gonna
all night long. Just talk.
I mean that was like
Anyway.
the first 40 minutes of the show.
Yes, it has to be careful what jokes are made. Yeah, no, I agree. So it's kind of like, yeah. No, I was looking at the time and I was like, oh, God damn it.
I got t-shirt streams, so I need to leave y'all.
The boobs back. We're dropping a pair because Arwyn's leaving.
My boobs say bye.
Josh, you're gonna have to make up for the difference.
Okay, girlfriend.
Oh no, he's going full Brie. Oh Jesus.
But remember tonight,
Yes.
7:00, my channel, my birthday stream. So
Yay!
Anybody who wants to come on out? Yes, 7:00 Eastern.
Okay, so
and it will
6
be on my
p.m.
channel.
CST.
So come on out.
Yes.
Yeah. So y'all come out and say hey. We'll say hey back. And I'm drinking red Moscato and sangria tonight. Last night was pink Moscato.
Oh my
Tonight
God.
is the red. We're getting spicy.
Woman after my own heart loves Moscato. Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
It's the shit.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh,
fuck yes. Fuck yes to Moscato. Yes.
And there is a 2-drink minimum. Everyone who comes has to drink, but you don't have to drink alcohol. It could be whatever you want. Pepsi, tea, water, coffee. Yeah, whatever you want. Just come out, kick back. Let's have a good time. So
I've been trying to kill. Yes, it's official birthday time for Arwyn. La la la. Yes, on Arwyn's channel. Her channel's in description. Let me see. La 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 la. I will. Hold on. This is channel. Give me. This is channel. Everyone. Oh, I deleted it. This is channel. Go. Do Stu tonight.
All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I'll hope to see y'all later. Have fun with the boobs. Hope he gets back to it.
Well, hopefully, we'll have fun with boobs. I'm kind of sad now at the moment.
If not, we can talk about boobs tonight. So
you know what? I'm fine with talking about boobs.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right.
And Arwyn, Arwyn, I don't. If I can't make it, I just want to say happy birthday.
Thank you, darling. I love y'all. All right. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Everybody get my damn mouse to work. Okay. Bye.
That was perfect. That was like the best.
Perfect way to end it.
God, man. I really do want to get back to boobs. That was way more fun than whatever the fuck this is. This is crap. All right, let's pedal through.
Make it possible to prosecute the perpetrators of either, but as you can see by these statistics, there is more to disparity of how different people are treated than simply what the law says. Disparity of treatment is a consequence of how society views different people, not only officially through the law, but unofficially through social governance. Negative attitudes about women infect law enforcement and prosecution of these crimes. Women often report that law enforcement does not always take accusations of sexual assault seriously and sometimes even dismiss the accusation outright.
Okay, but is it just accusations, or is there did they do a kit? Did they investigate? Was there I don't. Yes, thank you, Tris. Thank you. Bring back boobs. I agree. Let's bring them back. But if it's just I'm sorry, but we have to have a criminal justice system that is based on evidence. We cannot have a criminal justice system based on people pointing their fingers at one another without any evidence.
Now, I will agree, the way due process has been implemented has been an issue, but we still need to have... You can't just have mob justice. That is completely immoral.
No, you won't. It will kill. Basically, it will kill our criminal justice system as we know it. So we literally cannot have that. No, they do not take them literally. Well, it's women are treated. That is true, actually.
That is true. Yes.
Yes. Although, funnily enough, as somebody who knows people who have worked in prisons, If you go to a women's prison, they are so much worse than the men prisoners. Way, way worse. They're grosser. They are like way more ruthless. They're way more cruel. Like it is way worse, apparently.
Are in other words, women be bitches.
Yes. Yes.
Fear of how law enforcement will treat who come forward with their assault, and societal reinforcement.
Also, don't you just love this footage that he's just sending me? Like, I'm supposed to allude to like what is going to happen or what is happening, even though I have no idea what the context is in any of this. Don't you love that?
Yeah.
That women must see their bodies as shameful are two contributing factors to why sexual assault and rape are the least reported crimes.
Okay. Most of the time,
the vast majority of people who don't report sexual assault are men.
And most of the time, when an act like that occurs, they know them.
Yes.
So that's
also very, very true.
That is a factor. That is a factor in whether like it being reported like that or not. Because
there's not many. There's the Michael Myers type of serial killer is very, very rare. Most murders happen from someone who knows them.
Hell, even in Silence of the Lambs, and I know this is fictional, but it's very common, right? How they ended up figuring out who Buffalo Bill was his first victim was someone he knew, and that's very common. There's a point, you'll have these serial killers that will, and it's like they all look the same, right? You'll have your long dark hair, brown eyes, like they kind of vaguely look the same facial structure wise. It's like it'll like it's like a pattern, and it's because there's a person that they knew that triggers them into it, and so it's very
yes. And also Ram Bam 3000 making sure the woman has her story straight during an interrogation does not mean they're not taking it seriously.
No, they're asking questions because that's their job at that point, is to ask questions and get what happened, what happened down on paper, because they can't read their mind.
Well, and also, like if you are in like a crisis counselor, you are trained to take them completely at their word. And, but try to get as much information as you can and understand some of this is probably just, the trauma talking, but you don't like try to interrogate them at that moment, because they're still in, they're still in that emotional state. So like, it depends on when they're talking. Like, I mean, this here looks like it's from an interrogation. So this is well after the fact. So this is just getting, what do you have to say? What happened? This isn't like the crisis counselor who is there dealing with them still in that emotional state and having them have to, where you do need to treat them like, I believe everything that you're telling me, because they are desperate for comfort at that moment.
Exactly. Oh. I still love the fucking 3D glasses editing here.
63% of all sexual assaults to the police. Another way to put all of this is that women.
Yes, but this statistic, by the nature of the statistic, is very hard to confirm at all because it's not reported.
Exactly.
So I have no idea what that means. Like that's not a helpful statistic.
You can't prove a negative.
Yes. So this has very little to do with video games. I'm just gonna keep that comment up there for a minute.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna stick that up there while we try to find our way back to video games.
Women have less institutional power than men. There are other examples related to women and other examples of institutional power over others, but the sexual example is the most relevant for the topic today. Institutional power creates social norms.
Back with that editing that you love so much, Eris.
A broad set of
It hurts me in my foundation, in my soul. It absolutely hurts me. Social norms, a broad set of ideas. I know what a social norm is. I actually had a project in high school that had us go against social norms. We decided to have a dance party in the middle of a grocery store. You were supposed to do something illegal, but something that wasn't like a social norm. So there was somebody in my class that was very smart, and they picked a single grape from the bunch and paid for it. One, not the whole thing, just got one grape and paid for it. That's very simple, but it's not something that people do. You're supposed to record the reactions of people. It's just like it's I don't know. I understand what a social norm is.
Oh my god, happy dinosaur.
Hey, what is up?
We were talking boobs, now we're talking social norms. I'm disappointed.
And sexual assault and rape, isn't it?
Yeah.
And racism. Isn't it wonderful? I've lost like most of my audience during this portion. It's like, I know, I get it. I don't, yeah, it's a very serious topic. And yeah, y'all came here for fun. And yeah, that was not what I was expecting him to talk about during this. So,
no.
Yeah.
Ideals, both explicit and implicit, that differ in particular situations, as well as attitudes about different people and ideas. Social norms become institutionalized.
This was a really good like scene to play in the background of this when it's bouncing. Yeah, it's not making my motion sickness go crazy.
By a society, and these various social norms, status quo, the existing state of affairs, particularly socially and politically.
I know what status quo is.
Yeah.
But you know what? I've complained before about them not defining shit. So I'll temper down on the complaints there. I just wish your editing was better.
Deviation from a social norm can cause consequences to those who do, depending on how widely held the social norm or how strongly believed the social norm. Saying thank you is a social norm in many countries, and failure to do
no, that is polite.
Yeah, it's just being polite.
That's just being polite, okay?
I mean, it is technically the social norm, but yes.
It's just, I don't know. It's like, why would you not do that? Why would
unless you're an asshole, yeah.
Yeah.
So generally results in little more than months or
I just realized that that's Jesse and Biggs and all that shit. I just realized who these characters were. How did you recognize who
this yeah, this is the original Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Until I saw Cloud's little spiky hair over here. I was just like, what? I haven't played that. My introduction to Final Fantasy was when Loki played the Final Fantasy remake last year. That was my introduction to that whole like franchise. So this is new. This is new to me.
An accusation of rudeness. A social norm is not a tradition to some. It is morally correct.
See what I mean? Like 4 pixels. You know what I mean? Like 4 polygons. Like,
yeah.
Who cares? Like in this kind of environment too. Do you know how hard it is to make it look like women have boobs in this small amount of like what they have to work with?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Final Fantasy VII, these graphics were revolutionary for their time.
Yes.
I remember being blown away at the graphics of KOTOR when that game came out. They're highly dated now because the game's almost 20 years old. At the time, it looked great.
How fucking dare you? I'm 26. What are you saying? You saying I'm dated, Josh? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Fuck you.
This can have adverse consequences. If the social norm is
to be fair, if the polygons were any smaller, I don't know if they would have shown up.
No, they wouldn't.
This game. So that's not whatever. I think a lot of those people were just trolling you, man. You know, I know this is a real shock, but there are people on Twitter that would literally exist on there to troll the shit out of anyone who has an opinion on something.
Yes. Because they have pathetic no lives.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are these his talking points? These are what the people who have these attitudes think.
I like running my home. I like cleaning. I like cooking. I like doing laundry and stuff. But that's like I have OCD too, and like
Okay,
it's
so
very
you're kind of
therapeutic.
so you're wired to think to
Yeah, like
do that.
it's very therapeutic for me to clean things.
Mhm.
Like when things are organized in my room and I don't have like a mountain of laundry in this chair to fold or like to put up, I sleep better at night. No joke. Like I actually sleep more soundly at night when things are clean and organized. And I discovered that in college. So it's like, no, I do things because I want to. Um
Mm.
I like cleaning and having things organized and not just like a mess everywhere.
See,
I
see, see, both me and my wife are not like that. So
oh no.
it's very much a I have to do laundry because if I don't have anything to wear tomorrow.
Damn.
But
Or
we've
pick some
also just
poop.
bought a house recently, so we actually have our own washer and dryer instead of having to go out to the damn laundromat all the time. So that makes it much easier.
Was very lucky to find an apartment complex that had one already in it. But when I was in college, we had to I had to take my stuff and I had to walk all the way because and I didn't have a car. So la 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 let me walk. Or like my favorite was we had like a laundry room, but there was two dryers and one dryer, and it was one of those massive industrial like hotel dryers,
Uh-huh.
and like two washers for the whole floor.
Wow.
That was
So
it.
it was always full.
Yeah, so you had to
Yeah.
like get up early on a Saturday morning to get started, and hope that whoever the asshole was on that stuck it in there on Friday night like grabbed all their stuff. It was pretty, yeah, it was pretty like ruthless. But yeah, no, Eris, please come clean my house. Oh, I maybe. Do I get paid?
Women should take care of running their home and leave running the men.
People just like cleaning. I know that's fucking crazy. Like, I would like to be a stay-at-home mom at some point, but you know,
Yeah.
first of all, I don't have kids, so
And
that's
some
just me.
and some people just enjoy cooking.
Yeah, I like
What-
doing that. I find cooking an art form, and I like art forms entirely, and I like making things and discovering things and putting flavors together and discovering something I didn't know before. You know,
I don't mind cooking if I'm not starving at that moment.
or tired. Tired is really hard.
Yes,
Like I
because
have my soups.
if I'm like really really hungry, it's like I'm not gonna make a nice big meal because it takes too much damn time. I want something right now,
Yeah.
so let me just grill some cheese in there.
Yeah, like I have my ramen for the times that I'm kind of like, you know.
Mhm.
But is it much better? Okay, now we is it much better? It is. God, it is much better for everyone involved if the man is the achiever outside the home and the women take care of the home and the family. Who said this? What is
They're
this?
just
Is this?
these are just random quotes. Like
Oh,
who is saying this?
I mean, I think it depends on the person.
It
What
depends on the
happens?
family too. Like
What happens
it,
to gay couples? What do we do with
yeah,
that? How do we
I
deal with
know.
that, guys? What do we do? Like,
I mean, and also like if you say you have a five you have a five family household, five person household, and
Mhm.
you're out in the middle of nowhere, so you don't want to so this kid's going to school takes forever, so you decide to homeschool
Mhm.
them.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, who's going to stay home to do that? These are
Yeah.
decisions that need to happen for these kind of. It
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah, sometimes the guy is more suited. A good example of that is the YouTuber Leon Lush. He is a YouTuber that works from home, and his wife is a nurse. And so she goes on the field, and they have a kid at the moment, and he takes care of him while he's home because he works from home because he's a YouTuber. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
totally
that
makes
doesn't
sense.
mean he's any less masculine or he's soy or he's whatever. It's like no, that is just their function, and I mean, it works for them, obviously. I mean, they're very happy, healthy from what I've seen on YouTube, which you can argue about couples and how they display themselves on YouTube, but they seem
Right.
to be very functional. It seems to be working for them. So like, I don't really care. But it would be okay if it was reversed. And he was a nurse and he was going out and working, and she was a YouTuber at home. That's also okay.
I also know a family who, the wife was the one constantly going out and working, and he was taking care of the kids and focusing on getting his degree. Then once he got his degree, got a nice high-paying job, she then focused on being with the kids because he now had the really high-paying job. So so she didn't need to go out and be the breadwinner anymore. It depends. It depends on how it works for that particular family.
And it always it changes. It changes with time too. Like, you know,
someone might get a promotion. Someone might have the opportunity for a promotion. But if they do, how does that affect, who stays at home with the kid? Who's picking up Junior from school? All that stuff.
Yeah, that has everything to do with the couple. Like, that has everything to do with the couple. And if it's a single parent household, that's a whole different other monster to deal with entirely. Like, this is a 2-parent household, apparently, that we're discussing. And, whatever works is the happy, healthy way that both are good with, then it's fine. Like, who cares? Like, if a guy goes to culinary school, right? And the woman's not very good at cooking, who do you think's gonna do the majority of the cooking? The guy who went to culinary school, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it's going to work, because they went to culinary school, and you assume at that point they know how to cook. You would hope at that point, but I don't know. Whatever.
Or it is much better for everyone involved if it is the achiever outside the home and women take care of the home and family, then the social norms affect the perception of women's value in society.
Okay, my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and let me tell you something. One of the most kick-ass, amazing women I have ever met in my entire life. And she has like a full college education too, and she chose to stay at home to take care of us because that's what my mom, my dad came up to. So that's what I'd say. That's my remark. My scourging remark is me sticking my tongue out at you, person who's not going to watch this. So, what is just a presumption? Like, this is the social norm.
Yeah. Let me read it in the proper voice. Women should take care of running their home and leave running the country up to the men folk.
You need a pipe and like a top hat and like a monocle. Oh, you already have a monocle.
I have a cybernetic monocle, and my Gandalf avatar, he does have a pipe. So that.
Guys, that was actually perfect. Well done. I have no complaints. That was good. So, all right.
And where they exist on a kind of social hierarchy, being devalued carries serious consequences.
Okay. In any situation, this is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
You're in a dark hallway and there's some fucko behind you. I don't care what your gender is. That's a horror movie. Okay, I can hear the violin screeching in the background of this. Okay, stupid. Well, I have said this before, but people who say if women ruled the world, there would be no wars, I do agree with, because we'd all be dead. Because fucking Janet over there would get mad because Cindy kind of passive aggressively sidestepped her at the fucking whatever ball or conference, and she decided to nuke her country because of that. So yeah, we would all be like, because women hold grudges. They do. Now sometimes men do, but more often than not it's women. I've been prone to hold grudges too, but it's a very toxic feminine trait for women. Holding grudges.
Are you saying women can be toxic?
Oh yes, I can.
Consequences. If someone is seen as less than in a society and
No, run. Stop trying to act like everything's fine. Run, bitch. She's coming
Yeah.
after you. Run, woman.
institutional power defends those
This
who
Mm-hmm.
easily could have been a
Well,
video
okay,
about
wait. All right, he's talking about
What?
institutional power, but it's some random guy in where the hell are they? A parking garage? That's not an example. A creep in a parking garage is not a sign of institutional power.
This is why women need guns.
It's just a
there
creep.
we go. We've turned it around. Why women should be armed. Brought to you by Renegade Gun. Join now to get your first class for free. We did it. I mean, you could easily turn this around to why women should carry guns or have pepper spray or something. I don't know.
Aw, Padre Sig Palpatine said that was the worst English accent ever.
Oof.
I'm sad now.
Oof. That was actually not that was just an up your own ass like I don't know, McMoneybags accent. So I didn't really consider that British.
No, it really is more just a extremely pompous guy.
Yes, like you know what he looks like. You know exactly what he looks like. Yes, he has a thick mustache. All right, he has a monocle,
like kind of like a bloated Monopoly guy,
like a walrus. Yes.
Yeah.
Who are seen as greater than the someone seen as less than is vulnerable both legally.
Okay, look at this graffiti and shit. Where the fuck is she?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is this place?
That's from Saw. It's a new Saw movie. Is that like? If I said this was a scene from a horror movie, would you believe me?
Yes, I would. I mean, he's doing the slow walk and everything.
Someone unliked the video. Aw, sad face. Boo.
Legally and socially, people internal norms at a young age, which means women appear to internalize social norms.
That's a girl, by the way. That's not a woman. I'm just letting you know. Yeah.
Like when to have children.
It's very creepy when people call little girls women. That's creepy to me. So,
what tasks are appropriate for women in the work?
So she's watching TV. What is this? I guess it's a remote.
And why is she on top of the back of the couch?
She's an idiot. She doesn't know how to sit on a couch, apparently. She's floating over the couch.
Workforce, how much society values the work.
Is she wearing a tutu? A wife beater and a tutu. That's an interesting combo.
Of women, what women are supposed to look like, women are supposed to behave compared to men, etc.
Oh, so guys also don't get those messages when they're kids on how guys are supposed to look like, how guys are supposed to behave. We don't get those messages either.
No, it's not like there's grooming products or deodorant like commercials. You don't remember those Axe body spray commercials about, hey, put this on and all the women will flock to you like magnets on a fucking like refrigerator. So literally, they just come flying out of nowhere to smack you in the face.
I would make a joke about those ads. However, I once tried it. And I literally did have a woman in my class go, "Are you wearing Axe? Oh my God, it smells wonderful." I was like, "Oh my God, does it actually work?"
That one woman changed your whole world.
It's the closest I've ever been to like actually being in a commercial. Like what?
That's amazing.
She just immediately knew. It was weird.
Oh, it's a women's march. Now I didn't know this was a women's march because also really funny framing to have the women's march and then the giant George Washington penis memorial in the background. That's pretty fucking hilarious. I don't know who framed this, but that's funny.
Society fights against social norms that they see as negative and try to upend the status quo to something comparatively more progressive.
Half these people look like they don't even know what's going on, and the other half are just on their phones. Like, hey, look, I'm doing a thing that makes me feel important.
On my way home from work today, I actually drove past a protest, and there was like 7 people.
Is that really a protest?
they were holding up billboard signs and someone was dressed up as the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I already approve. I don't know what they're doing.
It's like, okay.
My man came to the fucking rally dressed as the Pillsbury Doughboy. I am very excited.
Or egalitarian. When this happens, an effort by those with more institutional power to turn back the clock.
Weird. It's almost like that's kind of happening at the moment.
Uh-huh.
This attempt at reversal is called reactionary politics.
This is such a dumb fucking text thing. Reactionary, a person or entity which holds institutional power and favors a return to the previous. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I feel like this could be about other things.
And does someone need to hold institutional power to return to a status quo?
No. I want to return back to the 90s when we all finally stopped giving a shit about things. So, yeah. And I was only around for about 5 years in that era. I didn't really get to enjoy it very much. So I'd like to return back to that time, please.
I would like to return back to the 90s because I didn't have any bills to pay.
Yeah, I was like 5 years old. I was like, I'd just been born and I was like 5. So
I was 15 when the 90s ended. So yeah, I didn't have any cares in the world. Also very interesting. outside of typical teenage angst because I was 15. No, everything's the worst ever. Although, to be fair, I can't wait until Twitter comes around.
To be fair, I kind of wouldn't. You could never pay me to go back to high school.
Oh God, no.
So, to be fair, like there was a portion of it where it's like, yeah, I mean, there were some parts of that where it was like, yeah, you couldn't pay me to go back. But I think it's interesting that he's talking about a person or entity which holds institutional power and favors a return to a previous status quo. Okay, after you were introduced to the Final Fantasy VII, now I understand that it hasn't come out yet when he released this video, but after seeing the graphics and the gameplay and all that, like, you can admire what this game did, but I would imagine it'd be hard to go back to. Because after those, you've been spoiled with the graphics and how it works, the new Final Fantasy game. So to then go back to this game, it's like, unless you had some emotional or nostalgic reason to go back, it is like, it'd be very difficult to do it.
Yeah,
because it would. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of an interesting.
Oh well, I mean, I recently got the like a Sega Genesis pack. It has a whole bunch of the old Sega Genesis games, and
yes,
it includes like a rewind button. So if you screw up and missed your jump or something, you can just rewind it.
That's so nice.
And it's like, and I just kept using it. And I'm like, man, I beat this as a kid without this feature.
How did I do this? I don't even know.
Games were much harder as a kid.
Yeah.
A reactionary is a person or entity that return to a previous status quo. When gamers say that feminism has ruined video games, or
it has.
Gamergate. Do I really need to? Brianna Wu thought she could run for Congress. I don't know what else to do.
Didn't Zoe Quinn also run?
I think
or was she talking about running?
I don't know, but I remember seeing Brianna Wu being interviewed, and it was just the fucking. You can't unsee like I think she had a lip. She had like a lip piercing and like pink hair and a suit. Like seriously trying to run for Congress. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's like, okay, sure. Sit down. Go back to your Tumblr blog. Shut up.
Other outlandish statements that do not actually reality. This is a reactionary movement. Not only reactionary as it relates to video games, but
you could say that the modern era is a reactionary movement to the 60s and the 80s and every other thing that came before it.
Yeah.
Because you had the 60s, which was free love, everyone's doing some crazy ass shit. And then you kind of have like the rebellion to that, which was the 80s. And then you had people rebelling inside the 80s to, go back to that era a bit. It's back when movies were really, really clever and how they masked their messages like that. And then kind of the 90s was this weird fashion time that I will never understand. But everyone kind of was chill. Everyone kind of was chilling. And then as the 2000s progressed, it's gotten where we're just like, no, we want to go back and pretend like we've accomplished something because we kind of solved a lot of the shit that is really easy to solve, and we don't want to solve the harder shit. So we're just going to pretend like we didn't solve the easy shit before, and now we're going to solve it again. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure.
And of course, by doing it in a way that if you actually do solve it, you're now out of a job.
Yeah, that's like the main thing too. Is like they never want to actually solve what they've already solved. Isn't that fun? It's like, yeah, no, they bullied a man. Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah, isn't that wonderful? Dad, be a man. Mark said hello.
Okay.
Y'all are a bunch of fucking
reactionary because the mild changes in the video game to them.
The mild changes? I'm sorry. Have you seen what happened in? This is mild. Mild, really.
Mild changes.
You just destroyed.
They remade the game.
They literally remade it.
It's not a graphics patch or anything. They remade the game
from the ground up. Literally, completely remade it. Like hell, they even apparently, this is from what I've heard from other people. They even built on newer versions of Final Fantasy, like how the fighting worked and summons worked. They even built off of that. Like 15, I think they built the 7 style of how to summon and how to fight off of 15 and the errors and the problems that 15 had because of that. So Gen X, the Latchkey kids have done this. No, it's just the millennials' fault. It's not all of our faults equally. We didn't all equally have fault to blame. So,
reflect mild changes in the status quo to their unequal institutional power. Social norms can be influenced by a great many factors, and one of those factors is popular media.
Okay, portrayals in media.
Boring.
God, kill me. All right. Also, this is already a low-res game because it's an older game and they didn't have the graphics capabilities that we have. You don't need to lessen it more with the filter you're putting on it.
Yes.
So it's
Square
fine.
Enix is not woke.
Look, those boobs look the same size. Are those not the same size?
The shot, yeah, it looks.
Yeah, in this shot, yeah, exactly. I don't understand.
Because its new Tifa design went from a double to a regular D.
Okay, no. No, she went like this, like this. They're the size of her fucking face, okay? She went from like a G.
Those boobs are the size of her head, quite literally.
Yeah, literally. Those are not, no. No, it would have looked ridiculous if you would have made those what she had. It would have looked absolutely ridiculous. That doesn't mean that someone's not going to mod it out there, because I guarantee you that's going to be one of the first mods that happens for this game. They're going to make her boobs insane. Okay, just
of course.
FYI. And they're going to make it so that you can run around in as Cloud in his dress for the whole first section. Guaranteed. Those are my first 2. Those would be the first 2 mods. So.
Are you forgetting the nudity mods too?
Oh, I was just going not 18 plus, but yes, that was.
Okay. I mean, it's like I would say that's probably the first mod.
That's the first one. You're right, 1000%. Yes, that's gonna be the first one.
In fact, Square Enix is probably very happy that reactionary gamers have given Final Fantasy even more coverage. I'm not here to defend Square Enix, only to explain the reactionary politics element of all of this. Square Enix is not your friend.
Oh my god, he's so pretentious.
I'm sorry. Again, I don't know how you would get off on this. This is just I just don't get it, but whatever.
And it has.
I guess you were never a 12-year-old boy.
I guess not. How sad. No, news breaking. don't know. Look at that fucking cantaloupe. Goddamn.
Sexual objectification far more than it has fought against.
Because there's nothing sexually objectifying about this.
No.
I don't see. There's nothing. I don't see anything sexual about the. It's like 12 polygons. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just there's nothing.
Objectification.
Guys, we did it. We got out the boobs. We did it. Everyone come back. Oh, like the 20 people that let's come back. We're talking about boobs again. I don't know, man. Have you been to a JCPenney's recently? It's really sad walking in there, especially the shoe section. It's just like, what happened?
I can't even think of the last time I was in a JCPenney.
They're going down like Sears did. It's kind of sad.
Theory states that many women are sexually objectified, treated as.
Many women are sexually objectified and treated objects to be valued for.
I would like to see your citation, please.
Unlike men, Jason Momoa has never been sexually objectified at all. That has never occurred, ever.
Oh, Rain Bam 3000. This entire video is, well, actually, this is why you're a misogynist.
Jesus Christ, that's correct. Oh my god.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep, that nails it, actually. That's boobs. There we go. Yes. Everyone come back. We have found boobs. Yes, finally Cloud stuff. The more important features, yes. There we go. He's supposed to be a pretty boy. That's literally what Cloud is supposed to be.
That's his character.
Without anything. Without like even though he does end up wearing, I think he does, they do put a little bit of makeup on him, I think, in that scene. But
I think so.
It's literally, he's supposed to be like an angel, like so naturally beautiful, even by like guy standards, like a pretty boy. That he doesn't need, and that's actually something, by the way, that's something in Japanese culture that apparently people just don't understand either. Anyone who's seen Fruits Basket, they do that to a character too, where he's very, very pretty, and there's something about a guy being in a dress who is a very, very pretty boy that is a thing in Japanese culture. Harry Styles is not the pretty boy, by the way. That's not who that is. That's not a pretty boy. If you're going to wear a dress, have the decency to shave your goddamn legs and your underarms, okay? Don't fucking put that dress on and show your man hair on your legs.
And Chris Persia, Henry Cavill in The Witcher's bath scene was never objectified.
Henry Cavill's building a PC video was not watched because he was in a sleeveless shirt, basically pecs out, sweating everywhere. Okay. No, people watched that to learn how to build a PC. Okay. It was an educational video.
Right.
Men are never objectified, ever. It's not like, like 2 days ago, Paul Rudd was announced the sexiest man of 2021 or anything. That did not happen. No, did not occur. All right. So it's just men are never objectified.
Yeah, and
I'll hair shame man's hairy legs if they're gonna wear a dress. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh yeah, those just those godlike bodies that Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans have. Like no. Women are not interested in that at all. I was actually going to bring up the Twilight Saga. All the teen girls were gushing over Edward because he's such a tortured soul.
Sorry.
The moms were fawning over who? Were they Team Edward? The moms who were dragged to these? Who were all into the Twilight movies?
They were Team Jacob, were they not?
Exactly.
Because Taylor Lautner was goddamn
ripped.
Okay. He cut his hair, and suddenly it just went crazy. Yeah. Now, I liked the books when I was in middle school because I read them in middle school, and they're literally made for middle school girls. So it just fit. The movies, the first one was hilarious. I about died. We were like rolling in the aisles. We were laughing so hard.
I went to go see the movie because I was interested in a girl, and she was
that is
interested in
an
the
okay
films.
reason. Yeah, that's fine.
And
that's 1000%.
yeah, shockingly, it didn't work out.
You're with the proper fox foo that you needed. So your waifu.
That's the thing. We worked together. I went to go see it so we would have something to talk about.
That's fucking hilarious. The things you do for the women, but men don't do anything for women.
No.
Yeah, when he was like fucking 14 and they were throwing their panties, these older women were throwing their panties at him.
I forgot about that. That was creepy.
That was a weird phase that everyone went through. Yeah. It's just midlife crisis women, okay? They're not a superhero, but you can just imagine midlife crisis women. It's like all of a sudden she realizes that she has aged, and I don't know how she just magically realized it, and then starts, getting giant blonde highlights and gets like a Jeep or something, some kind of weird car.
Trying to convince herself she's not as old as she feels now, and it
starts acting like it's like what she thinks is a 20-year-old when that's not how 20-year-olds act. A good example is Lois,
the cool mom who is like always hanging out with all the friends. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, she has the fake French tips, and she has you know what I'm talking about. She has,
and all the teenagers are like, are you ever gonna leave us alone now? I mean, you dropped us off, so thanks. Are you gonna go now?
Mom, if you're gonna stay here, you got to fill out a character sheet. We're trying to start this D&D campaign. You can't just stand around here. You gotta, whatever.
Oh my God, Stacy's mom's gotta go. I remember that.
Yeah.
One hit wonders.
No, because if it was middle-aged men throwing their underwear at female teens, society would remove them permanently.
Yeah, because it's creepy.
Okay. It's fine, like when a female teacher is with it's like, oh, that's cool, that's okay, whatever. It's like, no, that's statutory rape.
Yep.
Not cool. Just that's a fun fact.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on.
Objects to be valued for use by others. Sexual objectification occurs when a woman's body or body parts.
No. Sexual objectification occurs when a person's body or body parts. By the way, not a women. No, it's not just women. Again, Aquaman made $1 billion.
It didn't do that because of Amber Heard.
No.
Are singled out and separated from her.
I went to go see that movie because I like James Wan, as he did. I like The Conjuring and I like the Saw movies, so I went to go see it for him, and I stayed.
And Malignant.
I have not watched that. I need to watch it because
you need to watch that movie. It's amazing.
I might have to watch that tonight. I might
do it.
And she is viewed primarily as a physical, actual desire. Sexual objectification of women contributes.
And again, that never happens to men. We've said Aquaman. We've said Captain America. We've said Thor.
You know what? I was in the MCU Loki fandom for a while. Let me tell you, anytime that poor man's PR rep tweeted, the amount of marriage proposals that was in that tweet was like something to behold. Tom Hiddleston, poor fucking man. Like, those women be crazy, okay? And they were pretty much exclusively women.
I got Pod Racing Palpatine to say do it.
But he said it incorrectly. He's got to do it like he's sponsoring Mountain Dew. Does somebody have a fan art piece of Palpatine holding a Mountain Dew can and it says "Do it"? Because if that's
I'm
not
sure
a thing,
that exists. That has to
exist. I cannot be the first person that came up with. Matthew McConaughey, yeah, all these men, like they have like men, the most sexiest
Henry
men
Cavill.
alive. a good example. I think it was People's Magazine or something that was tweeting
There
out
it is.
like a few.
There it is. Do it.
There it is. Thank you. I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
Give me a minute to look for that. It has to exist. Yes. There was some kind of female magazine that was like, oh, people are being sexist because of women wearing bikinis or tight swimsuits or something at the Olympics. And then it was like, top 10 bulges to look for. And it's just like, okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
Contributes to mental health problems that disproportionately affect, like eating disorders.
Okay, like I agree that the beauty industry has been fucked, and the fashion industry has been
God,
fucked.
yeah.
Like literally, I think wasn't Bill Clinton the one that was like, "Hey, fashion industry, can you stop with the cocaine shit? Thank you. Can you calm down? You are literally encouraging like cocaine so people can look like you. Can you feed these women something? All right, yeah, okay." Like,
Razor Fist apparently has a gif of Mountain Dew Palpatine with Thug Life glasses on.
That is amazing. I'm not that familiar with Razor Fist, but that by itself is amazing. So that is perfection. Thank you.
This can occur one of two ways.
He thinks he's so cool. Look at this asshole. He's in the middle of a fucking park. Okay. And he's about to try to wolf whistle, which, by the way, I have never been wolf whistled, but I have wolf whistled at other people. So,
I've done it jokingly. I've never actually really done it.
Not like legitimately, oh, I'm trying to get their attention.
Right.
Like, it's like, oh, look at that. Look at that attractive human being. I can't do it right now, but like, I used to actually be able to whistle properly. And I do the wolf whistle. And it's like Eva Green, goddamn. Objectively, Eva Green, goddamn, like Jason Momoa, goddamn. Like, just objective, like peak sex appeal people.
And this never ever, but this is only a recent phenomenon. I mean, Sean Connery was not objectified back in the 60s when he was James Bond. Or
no.
The amount of times William Shatner's shirt ripped on Star Trek.
Fuck, Leonard Nimoy was a sex symbol.
Yeah, he was.
Spock. He literally became a sex symbol. So.
But I mean, the amount of times Shatner had his shirt off, there was a reason. He was in good shape when he was in his youth.
Yeah.
Or even George Takei, the famous scene where he had the sword. His shirt was off, and he was pretty ripped.
Right? Yeah, he was.
It was a rapier.
He got all the guys. Oh, whatever. It's a sword.
Yeah.
Fuck. I thought it was a katana. It would have been cooler if it was a katana, because katanas are objectively the coolest swords because they're called katanas.
That also might have been a tiny bit racist if he had to have a katana.
No, I have katana. I have 2 katanas actually.
True, but
come at me.
The rapier is also like the easiest sword to learn to use, and George Takei.
He was a fencing person. Yes, I know.
Well,
yes.
And George Takei had never ever picked up a sword before. He lied about that in his audition to get the part.
I know, and I respect that. I still think that you are cooler as a human being if you have a katana. Like, your coolness factor goes up immediately if you have a katana.
I'll go with a broadsword personally.
Okay, how about this? If you have a sword, you are an instantly cooler person. Can we agree with that? Can we compromise? Yes. Okay.
And apparently Chris sent you a DM.
Sent me a DM? Sent me a photo. Do it. Do you have thinking? Yes! Hold on. Josh, I'm going to share it to you so that you can share it with the class. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, because I have it perfect. Like, I have this perfectly situated on here, and I don't want to fuck it up. Where are you, Josh? Where did you go? Where are you?
I'm in here.
You are. Okay, there we go. He disappeared. I didn't want that. There we go. Do it. Show it. We're doing this. I knew it had to exist. It has to. And I'm actually more disappointed it does not. Tana has a Kobold's head. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. All right.
I saw a thick, cinnamon-skinned woman in a short, lingering dress, and I was like, "Wow." If your skin color looks like cinnamon and you're wearing a lime green dress, yeah, that's really. I'm imagining that. That's actually really awesome. There you go.
There we go.
We did it, guys.
We
did it. We have done it. It did it.
Oh my God! Pod Racing Palpatine changed his picture.
Where is it? He did. What is it? Hold on. I want to see.
Yes! Yes!
Yes, we did it. Yes. It was high contrast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I appreciate. I'm a big fan of contrast.
Yes.
That's why I dye my hair black every once in a while, because I like the contrast that it brings. So, anyway, back to this asshole.
The first is direct, and
yeah, no woman is gonna look at that face and be like, "Yeah, I want that inside me. Yeah, that's what I want."
Oh my God!
Like,
it looks like it hurts to be him. It looks like he's just in pain.
Watching the video. This was Tommy Wiseau's face when he was watching the room with everyone behind the scenes.
Oh, hi!
He's like,
experiences of being.
Hold on. Is he even wolf whistling at that woman that just slapped him across the face? Hold on. I gotta
is that what happened?
Contributes to mental
like,
health
watch
problems
this.
that disproportionately
Ignore his
affect
voice.
women,
Hold
like
on.
eating
Just watch
disorders. This can occur one of two ways. The first is direct and involves experience.
He wasn't even looking at her.
No.
He was walking by. Yeah.
Experiences of being sexually objectified in public. Second is
He's
indirect.
still not looking at the woman.
And involves internalization of sexual objectification. Media allows sexual objectification.
Yeah, damn. Holy shit.
Wow.
She oiled up too. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right. I remember the controversy about this character.
What was this? What, she's wearing like bags and a bikini, and she's oiled up for your pleasure. What is happening?
If I remember correctly, she took like some sort of like serum to make herself like stronger and stuff, but it resulted in she now breathes through her skin.
Okay, you know what? You could no. You
and hold on. So
it gets better.
It gets better. So she is so she's so she has to wear a lot of revealing clothing in order to breathe. And she's also mute.
You kind of do breathe through. Well, yes, in the most literal sense. Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes, but like, you know what they could have done? They could have done, "Hey, I have to do this, but like I get hot really, really easily. Basically, it like gives her like super menopause, you know. So she has like these hot flashes, and so she has like basically to regulate her temperature. I don't know. I feel like that would have made more sense than hey,
best character ever.
she's poor salamander. Oh yeah. I would advise against blocking your pores. Well, yeah, that's in general.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what was the name of that character?
I don't know.
To be broadcast and even played worldwide.
Damn.
Forms of media have sexual.
I'll put it this way: they knew exactly what they were doing with that character. So.
Sexually objectified women.
Oh my god! Don't you fucking do not! That was Cindy. That was fucking Cindy. How fucking dare you?
Sexual objectification to be broadcast and even played. All forms of media have.
That's Cindy, and how dare you throw her as like objectification? That woman is the head mechanic. Okay, in Final Fantasy 15. Fuck you. Fuck you. She runs the chop shop that her dad owns. fuck you. That's not it. That's like the least. That's the least. That's the character that goes against you. She's hot and doing a man.
Palpatine.
That is so annoying. Where I'm in no way endorsed for Mountain Dew, although it is loaded with unlimited power. That was amazing. Cindy looked fine. Yeah, Cindy's fine. Cindy's kick ass. She works on cars. You know, she keeps everyone in line, and everyone respects her. Fuck you for saying that she's an objectified character. No.
You know who is one of the best female characters in a game in recent memory?
What?
Sadie from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
She is not a romance option, and she's never sexualized because there's no romance there. But she is a fascinating character.
Yeah. Cindy's not out either. She's literally just a mechanic. Noctis, who is the guy that you see over here, this is Noctis. He is the prince. That is literally he basically what's happening. It's him and his little group, and their cart breaks down, so they go to her. They go to get it fixed, and you kind of
Oh yes, we how dare we forget to mention Abby?
Abby. Oh yes. But yeah, no, it's like yeah, no, Cindy is a fucking sweetheart. She twangs up a fucking storm. She is an absolute sweetheart, but she is a badass mechanic. She literally makes your car fly at one point. Okay? She is a badass mechanic. She is incredibly talented at her job. And it's just like, oh, because her boobs are out and she's wearing something that shows her midriff and short shorts. Oh, she must be objectified. It's like, no, she's actually a very, very well-rounded character. So, whatever. Sexy people exist in real life. Sorry, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Objectified women in some cases, but video games even use.
Okay, if I got absolutely fucking decimated by a woman wearing that,
just wearing string,
literally wearing like gauze from a hospital. Okay, like I don't know.
And it managed to stay on during the fight.
Yeah. If I'm armored up and she destroys me wearing that, I feel slightly inadequate. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I got full body armor, and she's wearing some gauze she found in a dumpster outside of a hospital, and like I couldn't defeat her. And also she's ripped. Look at her. She's a 12-pack.
Or the character Jack in the Mass Effect series. She's topless when you first meet her, but she's like completely covered in tattoos because and it's used as a sign of how she doesn't really care about sex. She's very open about it, and if you decide to romance Jack, she becomes more and more like, hey, maybe I should like this. Maybe this isn't appropriate because I'm starting to develop these feelings, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's a sign of her character.
I haven't played Borderlands, but I mean, I'm just saying that like that's a female mechanic, and I mean that makes total sense, Josh. Like it's like all of a sudden it's uncomfortable, because she doesn't. Yeah, that makes total sense to me. But I don't know. I minimized it. No, okay, we're fine. I don't know. I feel like these are not good examples.
In that gamers are able to.
Yeah, she just murdered you. I don't know. I think that's the least. I think her having her boobs out, that's the least of her problem.
To more actively
look at her go.
Participate in the sexual objectification, creating a both direct and indirect objectification. Video games do not turn an innocent child into a school shooter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
This is well understood. But all media, how we
Haven't
see
you
the world.
noticed that like every single time that there is one that turns into a school shooter,
they bring it up?
There's people talk about video games, and they're not talking about the psychological problems that is obviously happening in that child's home that would lead him to do
Clearly,
something like that.
It was video games.
No, it was Fortnite.
Oh.
He played Fortnite one too many hours, and he just He just shoots people now.
We see the world.
And Brett Cohen also brings up.
God damn.
Wow.
She just has them out. I don't know. That's intimidating. Like, she is like, whoop-ah!
But Brett Cohen there. Lots of men play the female character in games as they admire them. Yeah. Yeah. I have played the Mass Effect series multiple times. I would say probably about 70% of my playthroughs have been with the female Shepard. Why? Because if I'm going to be looking at someone's backside the entire game, I like to find it cute. That's just me. There we go.
Female booty, good booty. Especially in shape female booty. That's good booty. Them are power titties. Yes. That is objective statement. That is, yes. No, I'm just looking at this woman and I'm just like, hello. What am I supposed to do?
She could literally tell me right now, my eyes are up here, and I would have to. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Whoops. I can't look away. They're just out. Like they are. I cannot drag. I am having a hard time looking at her face. Okay. They are out and proud to be out. Okay. She has multiple layers of armor happening on this arm, and there is just nothing here that is occurring. All right. She just does not care. Yep. And there is something very intimidating when someone has their chest out like that. Because do you know what's in your chest? A lot of vital organs.
Yeah. There's a reason like our chest cavity has like the rib cage and the breastplate because it's to help protect the vital organs in our body, where if they're damaged, we're dead.
Yep. Yeah. Whatever.
Colors are perceptions of people. Media can reinforce pre-existing. So
okay, are you getting mad that Selena Kyle is trying to seduce Batman? Because I have some bad news for you.
That is Poison Ivy from the Arkham games.
Oh, whatever.
That's not Selena Kyle. That is Poison Ivy,
okay.
And she.
Well, then
she's literally Ivy's design. Ivy's design in this in the Arkham games is basically an Arkham Asylum prisoner shirt and then leaf panties.
To be fair, like I said, that's way funnier if it's Poison Ivy because her whole character is like she's a sex object. So,
yes,
like because
she controls pheromones. She uses that.
Literally, body like biology and body chemistry are at her disposal to be tampered with. So because like that's her whole thing. Besides just controlling plants, that's like another thing. So, if Poison Ivy wasn't sexualized, it would be weird. Kind of the same thing with Selena Kyle. Like Selena Kyle's character is more so. Harley Quinn, not as much, but still up there. But there's other characters where it's like that's not really who they are. Like they don't have that alluring factor, right?
I would say Wonder Woman. She doesn't use her sexuality for for combat purposes or like that. She's just a incredibly she's a very strong woman. Quite literally
blessed by the god goddess Aphrodite to be goddamn beautiful. So yes. Then they met her.
Yeah.
Well, funny.
And my God, have they overplayed Harley in recent years?
I loved Harley. I really did.
So did I.
I really loved Harley. She was fascinating. Like her as a character is okay, but her descent into madness from Dr. Harleen Quinzel to Harley Quinn is some of the most fascinating psychology I've ever read. I love that.
The Batman animated series episode Mad Love is so tragic.
One of my favorites. Yes,
it's so tragic, but it's so good.
Yes, and I will say this: the Suicide Squad movie, not the one with James Gunn, but the other one, did a perfect representation of the Joker Harley relationship. Absolute perfect representation of it.
For the little bit of it we saw, yes.
Yes, and it really sucked that we didn't get more of it because they nailed it. I know all the flaws of Jared Leto, and all the flaws of that movie. They nailed that relationship.
I still just wanted to see her in the Harlequin outfit just once.
I know. I mean,
instead of the Hot Topic look that because to make it easy for cosplayers, I wanted to see the Harley Quinn outfit.
I totally don't have the cardboard cutout of her in Suicide Squad anywhere in this place at all. I definitely don't have that. That's definitely not something I have.
Social norms. Due to gaming's incredible popularity, it has greater capacity to do this than many other forms of media. The consequences of sexual
That's Catwoman from the
well
Arkham
documented.
games.
Yes, you're right. I just saw someone sauntering up to Bruce, and I just assumed it was Catwoman. I'll be honest with you. I didn't see the green tint, so that would have been the giveaway.
Internalized objectification.
Oh, woman on a train. Sad. Okay. Let me look at this. Anxiety about physical appearance. That's just a normal thing for humans who are insecure. Just FYI. Reduce motivation. I actually have a problem with being like too motivated sometimes that I can't really sleep at night. So it's like an opposite for me. Diminish bodily sensation. What does that even mean? I don't understand that. Body shame, that's another insecurity thing. Sometimes has to do with women. But anxiety about physical safety. I mean, it depends on the things that have happened to you too. Like if you've been attacked or something, then that's totally normal.
I'm back.
Hi. I'm reading these things. Depression. I have depression. But it's done much better.
Wait, what's his source? Just sexual objectification of women advances to theory and research. That's his source for this?
Yeah. I'm just reading this.
What the hell's this?
I don't know. I'm just reading it.
From who?
I don't know. I was just reading it. I was like, anxiety about physical appearance. I was like, yeah, that's anyone that has insecurities. Like, I am wearing a crop top. I've never worn a crop top before because I don't like the feeling of my stomach being exposed. But,
neither do I.
It's okay. We'll get you a crop top. Crop top for Josh. Let's do it. Reduce motivation. It's like, I don't know. It just feels like this is just depression. Like he should have just had depression here. I don't know. This is all things that happen again when I don't know what the diminished bodily sensation means. I don't understand that one. But this
diminished
is like
bodily sensation, like not being able to feel as much pleasure. Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. How do you get the research for that? Okay.
I don't know.
What do you mean okay?
Yeah.
Too many women wear crop tops when they have too much belly to float off. I don't think I do. I mean, I don't have my abs anymore. Well, I do. They're just not as prominent. But, it's not. I think I'm okay. I hope so. I hope I'm okay.
Can increase women's anxiety about their own physical appearance, reduce opportunities for peak motivational states or flow, diminish awareness of internal bodily sensations such as hunger, sexual arousal, and stomach contractions.
And again, what source is this?
I don't know. When I'm really stressed out, I lose my appetite.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know. Is that normal?
Like stress and depression, these can affect all these things.
Yeah, like I know people that stress eat, but I have the opposite. Like I don't eat. I starve, basically. So I have to be relaxed, and for some of these things, I don't know. I feel like that's just a normal human thing.
Yeah.
I didn't mean you. How dare you not talk about me? How dare I know. I know you're talking about that. But I know I'm teasing you. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not that fragile. It's okay. I promise. It's fine.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Increase body shame, increase anxiety about as fears of sexual assault, which in turn can lead to depression.
That's a whole different other fucking thing. Like anxiety about physical safety. I've been watching Dexter. I'm in season 2, and like there's the relationship he has with that woman at the beginning because of what happened to her. there you go.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. Like, why would he? Oh, whatever.
Video game designers have not
By the way, video games and boobs. FYI, that's
done much to course correct, but there has been a amount of effort. The problem is that when this mild amount of effort appears, reactionaries become upset and demand a return to the previous status quo. The outrage over the mildest, and I do mean mildest, diminishing of breasts isn't about breasts. There is never.
How is it not?
Because he's going to argue it's about control. It's about these pathetic neckbeard man babies who want to control society and control women. That's going to be his argument.
They're pathetic, but they have
I'm positive that's what he's going to argue. That's why they get so upset.
A drought of breasts. Of breasts to these reactionaries is a signal of losing control over the autonomy of women, representative of mild gains in society and mild changes in social norms. These mild gains don't actually threaten to harm anyone, but do threaten a traditionalist status quo that some find comforting. Reactionaries believe that they are in the moral right by preserving.
Okay, as somebody who's recently started to play games, I'm getting a little triggered here. These two things do the same thing. Just FYI. So why is he switching from one to another?
Depends on the game. Sometimes the D-pad can be used to like access your pack and stuff like that.
Okay, I've been doing fighting games recently, so it's like to me that to me just I don't know, that was bizarre because I was like.
No, I've played games where the D-pad is used for like quick use stuff.
Let him finish. I will not let him finish. I'm a woman. Okay, I will not.
Goodness.
I will woman's play.
A status quo that feels correct to them. Want to be socially and morally correct, and by enforcing depictions of women, even virtual women, they can achieve this. A lot of misogynistic behavior is directed toward women who violate social norms and expectations, or who aren't serving male interests in the ways in which they are expected by the status quo.
Are you happy we let him finish?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Who said it earlier? That this whole video has basically just been. Let me tell you why you're misogynist. Okay. Who was that? Was that?
I don't remember. That's funny. I don't remember who said that. Be quiet, woman. Oh, damn it. How dare you? How's your trash? This big stick that I feel like that. I'm not reading that out loud. That's gonna be clipped. I'm not gonna be tricked. Yeah.
If men, for example, believe expectations to be attractive to them, then any deviation feels like a violation of what they perceive as the correct, morally upright status quo.
God damn it, woman. I said I wanted a grilled cheese and you gave me salmon. What is this? I'm just reacting what the conversation is talking about. It's, man, give the man the grilled cheese, okay?
No. He should be arguing about why he didn't get enough kale in his diet.
No.
Okay, because look at this guy. This isn't a man.
No.
He's arguing about
a woman with a dick. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a boobless woman with a dick. There we go. That's what that is. Oh my
goodness.
Mm-hmm.
If the status quo is violated, even by something as simple, slightly smaller breasts in a video game, this is seen as morally
They're not having that conversation right now.
Oh my god. So
why do they have to?
So according to this asshole, women having smaller breasts is immoral to these people.
I'm more distracted about the background. So she's on a bed, I think, and there's two lamps. Why is there like a bookcase and two lamps right here? I don't get it.
That is bizarre.
And then the telescope sticking all the way out here. Like, far enough out that, like, he is that far back away from it. And her. What is this room? Very distracted by this room.
Well, you can't have the telescope outside because then you can't use it to spy on your neighbors because they can see it.
So you should have it in front of a window with no blinds or curtains.
Yes. I didn't say he was a good peeper.
Yeah. How do you mess up grilled cheese and salmon? I don't know. She's probably, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Now I want a grilled cheese. God damn it.
Incorrect. Reactionary gamers argue that they can't as effectively masturbate to a Final Fantasy character.
Fuck off. What is what's happening?
Oh my god.
It's not an argument either.
As comical as that might be.
Yeah, it is hilarious. I don't know I really don't know anyone who
The status quo of men having greater roles in the hierarchy has advantaged themselves for a long time. Their anecdotal experience of the status quo is that of it being correct because anecdotal experiences only tells them how social norms affect themselves. They have been unfairly advantaged, but all they see is social norm equals good for me equals good for everyone.
Is that not? I feel like unless like you really start looking outside of like your immediate bubble, that's how everyone works. So like,
I mean, yeah, most people do kind of go on those approaches. Like because shockingly, something that is good for me may not be good for Eris. I don't know. We're different people. We live in our living situations are completely different.
Yeah, like if
what is this argument?
If you got rid of toilets entirely and you had only urinals, all right, and it was illegal to poop in public, all right, so that would be a problem
not San
for
Francisco
me.
then.
Yeah, not San Francisco. So like that would be an issue for me because I literally do not have the equipment to use a urinal. So that would be an issue, but that might not be an issue for Josh because he does. It's a very strange comparison.
I was gonna say, is that really the best analogy?
Yes, that was the best analogy. Why? Because my brain is beyond fried. So, and I have to look at this guy's face. So
yeah,
it's kind of throwing me off my game, man. His face reminds me of a urinal. That's what happened. Sorry.
5 minutes left.
It's all they need to dismiss the experiences. Reactionaries
okay, when you're using stock footage, make sure you actually
don't
make sure
it's like their beliefs this way, and in them through a smokescreen of seemingly more reasonable arguments that they either know
he just started replaying the same stock footage.
Yeah, he did.
Are false and are therefore arguing in bad faith, or mistakenly believe as their true reason for their reactionary politics. One argument that they make is that when a character in a video game is a woman or a person of color or not straight, the studio is doing this purely for marketing reasons or political reasons.
Unfortunately, because of the modern day society, a lot of that is the case, though.
Yes,
and that's really unfortunate.
Even if the storytellers want, it is just a natural thing that they're, it's the games journalists who will make it a big deal, and that's going to turn off people because regular people don't give a shit.
Yeah, like I said,
I've mentioned it before. I've mentioned Mass Effect before.
Yeah.
In Mass Effect 3, you meet he's a new character in that game, and you meet Steve Cortez. He is gay. However, he's a fully fleshed out character. He's not defined by his sexuality.
He's not defined by sticking his penis in other men. Wow,
no,
phenomenal idea.
And he's also, because of the situation in the story, it's an alien invasion. Earth has been attacked, and there are millions of people dead. He lost his husband, and he's dealing with that while also trying to be professional.
Wow. Damn.
He's gay, but it's about a man grieving about the loss of his family. That's his personal story that he goes through in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfectly natural and it's not out of place.
Fine.
It fits the story. The character is not, just, by the way, I'm gay. No. He's a fully fleshed out character, and he was one of the few things Mass Effect 3 did right. Because there's problems with that game. But Steve was a good character. No issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I literally do not have an issue with that,
No. It's
just make me care. And apparently you made Josh care. So
But if they were to do another reboot of I don't know, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, and she's suddenly a lesbian, it's like, wait a minute, that has never been a thing before.
Yeah, that's weird, because like instead of creating like your own character who's like
it feels fan fiction-y that way.
Yeah, that's a lot of the problem. It's like, no, I'm fine with your fan fiction as long as it stays in fan fiction.
But these people are getting jobs now.
Yes, it's like for instance, the Loki show, from what I've heard about it. And I'm again just going off what I've heard about it. It literally sounds like someone's Loki X reader self-insert fanfic, all right, from their Wattpad account, made it into the script. All right, I don't know how it did that, but that's what it sounds like. Like, no joke, that is what it sounds like. Because it's like, he's completely changed for this woman, this woman, and she changed him and made him better, and it's like, I've read enough fan fiction. I know what to look for.
Oh, here's Spock's never before mentioned adopted sister.
Oh God, I forgot about Star Trek Discovery. You said that.
That's such a fan fiction idea.
Yes, because I wrote something when I was young and not that creative. I wrote something similar, not really like super similar, but I had a half human, half Romulan get aboard the Starship Enterprise, and they had to deal with that interaction between each other, because it's like, well, fuck, obviously I've long
thought of that having a Romulan on the crew would be fascinating. Be an interesting dynamic.
With dealing with Spock and his half human, half Vulcan side, and then having like a half Romulan, half human. I don't know, because they look very similar. They would look very similar in that regard. But they have completely different cultures because of where the species went in their societies. I don't know. Was it a Humalin? You know what? That's fucking amazing. It's a Humalin. Humalin then.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Oh, yeah. I know, I did too. So when he said that, I was like, who the fuck? I immediately thought of J.J. Trek. I was just like, wait, he did what? And then I remembered Star Trek Discovery was a thing. And I was like, God, no! It's like, yeah. It's to me, when if fan fiction was to stay in fan fiction, that's fine. Like, I've been watching a lot of James Bond movies lately, and I totally dig. Yeah, Sean Connery and Moneypenny, I love them. I love them to death. They are like, oh my God, I love them. And mostly because almost all the Bond girls are completely like, I can't stand them as human beings. But I would never want to see a movie where they actually get
Whoa,
together.
you roboted there.
Oh, I did. Oh, I got really passionate. I said, am I good?
You seem all right. Yeah, you seem good now.
All right, it freaked out. My mic was like, oh, so, I would never want to see them actually get together, ever. Like, I'd never want that displayed in any sort of medium, because outside of fan fiction, because half the fun is that they'll never get together.
Right.
That's, in my opinion, half the fun on that. sometimes you'll have people get together and you realize, wow, that was awful. CSI Miami did that. I liked Callie and I think it was Eric. They got together and they were terrible. Like, Jesus Christ, kill them. Kill that ship, sink it to get it to the bottom of the ocean. But I know where my fan fiction, reading and all that kind of stuff, I know where it stands. I know where it needs to stay. It needs to stay on fan fiction. But I don't need. It's always good, although her video freezes now and then. Aww. Boo. It's alright, because I'm literally using the webcam from my 2013 Mac computer. I barely can do 720, so I don't have like a other webcam or anything. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's people keep your fanfic where it belongs, especially romance fanfic. Your romance fanfic needs to stay in romance fanfic.
Yes.
All right.
Because it
Please.
sucks.
Please, because I love reading certain things. I love reading. I'm fine with reading romance novels, fan fiction, especially. I love that, but I don't want it to seep into the actual product because I don't trust y'all to do it correctly. God damn it, I just don't trust y'all to do that shit correctly.
Especially when they have the emotional maturity of a 10-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway.
And not for artistic reasons, ignores the fact that making their character a man, or white, or straight is also a product of marketing or politics.
I'm sorry. I really desperately want to see somebody market their next game. Look at our characters. They are white and straight and male. Come buy it now.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that. That would be hilarious. It's like, no, I don't think I have ever seen anyone market anything like that, actually. No. Maybe the KKK. But, other than that, I don't think anyone else is marketing their shit like that. So, that's just me, though.
Reactionaries often display an argument that amounts: there is man and there is political. There is white and there is political. There is straight and there is political.
What? She has a PhD and she wrote that? You sure?
Oh, I don't care.
I want to look this person up. Emma Watson. PhD.
PhD in women's studies or something like that.
Oh! Oof. Are you ready?
No, but go ahead.
She's publications. Follow the links to follow on my digital publications.
So she's not published.
This first one is about millennials and Animal Crossing and how it's about the housing market and labor.
Okay, so she's a hack.
The Lord of the Rings has shaped our contemporary assumptions about what the fantasy genre looks like, and these assumptions have, in turn, determined to a great extent what video games both look like historically and today. Look, it challenges the racism of the historical accuracy fallacy and details how this very old sexist literary tropes are continually redimented into contemporary fantasy video games.
Okay, so she's a hack. She's not worth paying any attention to.
Literally, this dissertation uses intersectional feminist theory and autoethnography to develop the concept of cultural inaccessibility. Is a phrase that is listed on there. She looks like exactly how she has pink hair and glasses and okay, hold on. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna remove
God.
this. I'm actually gonna do this. Hold on. You've made me do this. Hold on.
These things have been made by grifters.
Yes. Hold on. Here we go, guys.
Oh God.
There you go. That's the person he's referencing.
Yeah, she looks like a sane individual.
I'm practicing ventriloquism. I'm very talented. There you go. This is the picture you want on the back of your, books on your dust jackets. I think I killed Ram Bam 3000. Sorry. Oh, you don't need to insult Mrs. McCarthy like that.
No.
It's just rude. Anyway, I had to share. That's the person he's referencing in this. So I felt the need to share that.
Okay, so someone who should not be given any attention to is who he cited for his source.
Basically.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
This is a product of entrenched belief in which white straight men are a default or normal, and that any deviation that is chosen is therefore suspicious. The argument that a slight diminishing of breasts and other small changes to the aesthetic of a video game are insidious specifically because they are corporate decisions ignores the fact that previous decisions that made the breasts larger were also corporate decisions. At best, it cancels out
Because sex sells? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Sorry? That was discovered way, way back. Sex sells.
Yeah.
There's a reason that advertisers have had that saying for decades.
Yeah, people are still using it to today. Yeah, I don't think anyone goes onto those Twitch Thoughts streams to listen to their opinions about whatever they're talking about.
No.
So.
No.
Worst, it reveals that the argument is probably bad faith.
What happens if they like what they're wearing and they're the ones that put it on and they enjoy
what
having
the
it being
hell
looked
is
at?
this from?
I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by a man's head floating in this. Fire chainsaw is my personal favorite weapon, and seashell. No, it makes sense up here.
Seashell bikini and a man's head hanging from her bikini bottoms, I guess.
I don't know.
It
is. Oh my god, it was. They were right. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know.
Who denounce these aesthetic changes purely on the marketing look the other way when marketing benefits themselves.
Okay, if women are willingly dressing like this, they probably want you to look at them.
Yeah.
It's only bad if it's not.
Do you know what you're not looking at?
Apparently that is from Lollipop Chainsaw.
All right. So if you're looking at her boobs, you know what you're not looking at? Her chainsaw that's about to cut your face in half.
Yep.
Okay, that's just... Oh, we've hit conclusion. I haven't learned anything, but okay.
The other smokescreen argument of censorship.
Oh, God.
Censorship is the suppression of an idea or image.
Bold of the SJW. It's talking lecture to me about censorship.
Uh-huh.
Lollipop chainsaw. Thank you, people who know things. All right, thank you. All right. Yeah, the cheerleader zombie game. Ah, interesting. Okay. I learned something today.
By a force more powerful than its target. Company creates a video game character design. A more powerful entity than said company is not manipulating them to do so. There is no cabal of super billion-dollar companies secretly forcing regular billion-dollar companies to treat portrayals of women with respect.
Did you follow that line of logic at all?
I think he let's just move on. No, it made that was like I think he's trying to denounce the conspiracy theory, but he didn't actually address it.
Yeah, I don't know what the conspiracy theory was to begin with.
Is also not forcing these portrayals. Or marketing decision removes from existence some version that would otherwise have existed, but that would also be true.
Guys, we did it. We're back to full boobs.
We're back to boobs.
Guys, we did it.
His voice becomes white noise to me.
Oh my god, that's an accurate statement. Yes,
that's very accurate. You just tune him out. You just tune him out.
On the screen is more interesting, and then you just realize he's talking. I've had that happen to me like 15 times this stream. Okay,
he's like, so boring.
Yes, it's so
true if the artists who made these decisions chose to portray women as sex objects. portraying women as sex objects.
And there was not a woman to be found in the development team. There was not a single thought or passing glance to anyone that had boobs that was involved in this. No one gave its approval. It was pure men. All men made these, and exclusively. There was nothing else. Right? That's what I'm supposed to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because if a woman was involved, then it's a problem.
Also removes from existence some version that would otherwise have existed. In this case, women portrayed not as sex objects. One might argue that there is still a whiff of censorship if the decision is political, but as previously mentioned, it would be just as political if the artist chose to portray a woman as a sex object.
Well, then maybe we need to stop making everything political.
Or allow the artists to tell the stories that they want and let people buy the ones that are good, and the ones that they don't want to buy are just ignored. Oh, wait. Yeah. That does kind of happen, except Hollywood doesn't seem to understand that.
The counter argument says it's supposed to be drop dead gorgeous and meter average.
Oh, yeah, in the PS4 game.
Yeah.
A social norm is not...
I don't know. I didn't play it, so I don't know. I've never been the biggest Spider-Man fan, so I grew up with DC stuff. So
apolitical, simply because it is a it only feels that way due.
Okay. So this is everything is why is everything political? Everything is political, literally in 5 seconds. That turnaround was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Due to your own familiarity with it. A vegan company designing a woman character has no...
Very weird that we're talking about sexualizing women. You're showing a cutscene of a little girl, but okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Unbalanced power dynamic because the decision within the company.
I was gonna make a joke, but it's I don't know. Marlene is the sweetest, most innocent part of that game. But all right,
in the
whatever.
Company. In order for it to be censorship, who is censoring Square Enix? Who is more powerful than Square Enix? The examples that reactionaries give are SJWs on YouTube, but they're not more powerful than Square Enix. Square Enix may have taken suggestions from media critics, but a suggestion is...
No, what I think they did was they just translated her boob size over to a reasonable level. And that's it. She's wearing a sports bra or something. I don't know.
And again, remember, the guy used what he found on Twitter to ignite this whole thing.
That is true. That is true.
Is not mandatory and censorship, and therefore mandatory. It shows a complete misunderstanding about institutional power in our society, particularly as it relates to capital. So, let's sum up. The outrage is about control of the depictions of women. The outrage is about the reactionary...
Oh my god.
I don't know. Growing up, I always preferred playing Luigi whenever I had the choice on a Mario game. Even to Princess Peach. Does that mean that I was trying to control men? Was that the whole thing? Right.
Yeah, I had a Sega Genesis growing up, and I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a lot. You could switch between Sonic and Tails, and sometimes I liked playing as Tails just because it was different. It changed things up.
You're trying to control other animals, Josh. I see what's happening.
Yes.
Vision of what they want to be the status quo cannot simply be about wanting to see breasts, because there is no shortage of breasts, and there never will be.
Okay, so there's no shortage of boobs. There will never be a shortage of boobs. But you're doing this because you want to see boobs, and it's about controlling the boobs.
No,
right?
his argument is because there's so many boobs that you can just go out and see online, that's not what they're actually fighting for. They're actually upset because they feel threatened that women are gaining more power and they have more representation now. That's his argument. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just ignore the whole dominatrix thing, or the reason why people were really into Lady Dimitru or whatever her name was.
Oh, right? From Resident Evil, yeah.
Yeah, they were calling her mommy. Yeah, I'm sure those are that. Yeah, guys are very, very, in general, very much, trying to suppress women. That's why they were calling her mommy on Twitter. Yeah, I can do this too. I can use Twitter to create a narrative too. Just FYI.
And it cannot be about censorship in the abstract, as no corporation is being forced or coerced by powers greater than themselves on how to design their women characters.
Except they do tend to listen to the Twitter mob for some reason, to the detriment to their own company.
Yeah.
And that's also due to they keep hiring the people who are activists first.
Yeah, do you know what happens when I hear that Anita Sarkeesian has been hired as a consultant? I lose
dead.
all the faith in the game. The entire game. I don't even care how excited I was before it. Like, it's gone.
It's a classic culture war. The pattern of outrage has its roots in reactionary politics and a mistaken belief that a status quo that only benefits some is beneficial to all.
Except you can never make everyone happy, so you have to go with the majority, or else you'll never get anything done. So that's the problem too. But
but we only have a few seconds left.
I know, so close.
Thanks for listening.
No, you're not welcome. I just twisted a social norm. I said you're not welcome.
How fucking dare you? Now that was fun. Dash, did you have fun?
I did not.
It was funnier when we were talking about boobs.
That was the best part of the day.
Oh, look, boobs. We did it. Guys, we found boobs.
Yes.
They're in the thumbnail.
Yes.
Oof. Boobs. Boobs. We did it. Ugh.
Yay.
All right. Yay.
I'm kind of fried.
I know. And we have Arwyn stream here in like half an hour.
Yeah.
Just like there we go. I'm just gonna put that up. Let's see. I know I still have to make you that thumbnail. I absolutely suck. I'm God damn it. I gotta make it. I'm going to make it. I'm putting it down on my list of things I have to get done this weekend. So I'm doing it.
I would appreciate that.
I'm doing it. I know. He came to me like 3 months ago and he was like, Eris, can you make me this thing? And then I kept getting distracted. I'm good at my job. That's good.
What job? I'm not paying you. I just asked.
I'm good at things I volunteer for. Let's see. So I know I have that for you. Other stoof?
There is no stream this. Mary's in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mary, but I don't think there's a stream on Monday because you're getting ready for the next weekend's marathon.
Confuse people. It's all right. But,
yeah, and she was hanging out with Mark and Badman Walking this weekend.
We did it. There we go. I did it. I'm facing the correct direction now. It's a little disproportional, but I think y'all will forgive me.
There you go.
Yes, we are streaming. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right, cool.
Then I will be on Mary's stream on Monday, and then also at some point during her marathon stream next weekend.
Okay. That's fine. We are doing Uno. It will be off the rails. No, that would never go off the rails. I still need to
actually watch. I mentioned last week I'm starting to do work on a Star Trek series review, and I still need to actually rewatch the first episode of Enterprise because it's been a while and things are a little crazy here right now.
Yeah, he's control Zing his sunroom. So.
Oh, you did get my text. Okay.
Yeah, only real gamers understand what that means. All right.
Yes.
He's control Zing his sunroom. So, yes, I did. Like I said, I keep thinking I respond to things, and then I talk to people, and they're like, "You didn't respond." And I was like, "Oh." In my brain, I did. Apparently, I did not physically do it, but I thought I did in my brain. Yes, he will. Confirmed right here.
Yes. Yes.
First. Now he will not be on camera for you to witness it, but he will be wearing them. You have
yes.
You have the Josh and Eris guarantee that will be occurring. So you'll have to take our word on it. But believe all women. So you just have to believe me now. So.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I did it. All right. Anything else?
I also came up with the idea for a recurring sketch series, which I will keep very, very quiet for right now.
So other stuff?
Other stuff as well.
Nice.
Right. This would just be completely random, just nonsense. But I have thought of a sketch series that popped in my brain earlier.
I love it. That's great.
I'll tell you when we go off air.
Okay. I get secret peek. You do not. Y'all do not. I have the true power here. I am a woman. So.
Yes.
Let's see. Me. Wednesday, Beta Minutes is on my channel. Yay!
Yay!
La, la. Here up, and actually, I did this in complete wrong order. Okay, scratch that. I'm gonna redo it because I want to do it in order. All right. Okay. So, in like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be on Arwyn's show for her birthday stream because Arwyn's awesome.
Yeah. I actually have company downstairs, so I really can't.
We will. Okay, everyone, remind Arwyn that Josh said happy birthday. Help me remember that when we go over there. It's okay. He decided to hang out with us instead of the humans who have graciously, I don't know, got up in his spaceship or what? I don't know.
No, yeah.
Yes.
The hidden lair in the woods.
Yes. It's so hidden. There is a group of people there. That is how hidden it is. Peak hidden. We have done it. Let's see. And then Wednesday I'm hosting the Beta Menace. And it's 4 p.m. CST. And just say happy birthday and you say it. Do it. Say it. Hold on. I'm gonna make you big.
Okay.
So do it. Hold on. There.
Happy birthday, Arwyn.
Yay!
There.
We did it. Okay. And Mary's gonna be there too. Oh my god. Did it. Let's see what else. We're gonna be moving Saturdays to 12 p.m. starting this next Saturday.
Yes.
Because Arwyn has stoof and we want more Arwyn. Everyone likes more Arwyn. Yes, everyone is.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yep.
Pro more Arwyn. 2 hours of more Arwyn. Yes, is that what we're agreeing with? Okay.
Because like on average, our show goes about 3.5 hours, and she needs to leave after like an hour and a half. It's like that's not enough.
Yeah. So this was Josh's idea, not mine. I was just kind of floating around like la 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 la, and Josh's like, you know what? Maybe we should move it. And I was like, yeah. And that's how it happened. You have a trinity of goodness. Yes, we must have. It's the holy.
Well, a twin of goodness and then me.
No, trinity. There is 3.
I'm saying, but I'm the evil one. So.
Oh,
Then again, wouldn't the goddess of chaos be more inclined to
Yeah.
be the evil
I was
one?
like, what the
Come to-
fuck? He's stealing my shtick. What is
Oh my
this?
goodness, did I cultural appropriate?
He culturally appropriated my evilness as women and goddess of the chaos and whatever. See, I have a skull. I have 2 skulls. This one's
true.
a small dragon. Okay. All right. This is Thomas. All right.
Hi,
I wanna
Tom.
Say hi. Okay. Even though he's wearing a female. Don't ask questions. He's an interesting one.
Okay.
He's okay. Don't ask questions to Thomas. All right. He won't answer you anyway. But yes. So that's what I have. I don't think I have anything else. Unless I have forgotten something, or which is totally plausible. I will let y'all know. So.
All right.
Yay. All right. I gotta eat food. I've had a donut. That's all I've had today. So I'm gonna go get food.
Oh my god.
I am very hungry. I don't know how I'm still functioning, to be perfectly honest. Anyway. But yeah, I'm going to do I'm gonna do the horror outro, because I'm still mad that people are forgetting Thanksgiving's a holiday. So God.
Hi.
All right. Thank you everyone for coming. How big was the donut? It's just a normal donut size. So. Yay. Yeah. Appropriate reaction to Eris getting food. All right. So bye everyone. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Bye everyone.